Raptors Digest. What's up? Welcome back. Game day in Philadelphia, coming off an ugly overtime loss to the Lakers. And I only say ugly because that should have been our win. 100% should have won that game, but Russell Westbrook hitting a three-pointer at the end of the game to tie it up, send it into OT, and then LeBron and the Lakers took care of us. But Scottie Barnes just showing all the right signs of becoming a superstar, catching the attention of LeBron. But I can't say it was mutual. Scottie Barnes shouting out Kobe Bryant in his post-game instead of, feeding into the LeBron hype narrative where it's like, oh yeah, of course I had a poster of LeBron in my room. No, I was a Kobe fan, straight up. So Scottie Barnes showing some love for Kobe there, but ultimately getting some love from a guy who is debatably the greatest basketball player of all time. Mixed emotions game, right? Career high in points, career high in rebounds. I think he dropped 31 and 17 on pretty efficient shooting. So those are crazy numbers, but of course upset that we ended up losing at home. But that happens over a season. We always come out and play great against teams that are at the top of the standings. But we can't figure out how to deal with an organization like the Lakers. Don't get me wrong. I know LeBron and a bunch of stars are still on that team, so they can keep you honest more than another team can. But you know what? It is what it is. I was disappointed with it, but we're moving on. And tonight we got an even harder task, a tenfold more difficult task. One of the most difficult tasks in the league right now, facing the Philadelphia 76ers on the road, and they are completely healthy. We are without OG Anunoby, and we are also without Fred VanVleet. That's not great. Fred VanVleet, I know, doesn't have the best track record facing Philadelphia. He did hit a three-pointer game winner earlier this season against them, but I still kind of hold true to saying that his size is going to be exploited against Philly. But OG Anunoby not in the lineup. That one hurts a ton tonight. And don't get me wrong, Fred does as well. So we're going to need to find some answers, and I've bet accordingly. So Gary Trent Jr., this is one of the only guys that I feel like when you get more physical on him, you challenge him more, he tends to do better. And Philadelphia is going to throw the kitchen sink at us tonight. They can do that. They can throw out defenders like a Joel Embiid, like a Matisse Thybulle. Maxey now demands a ton of attention. They got so much they can throw at you. I feel like Gary Trent Jr. is going to be the kind of guy to take controversy and motivate himself with it. He loves physicality. He often makes contact before he shoots his shot. I trust him to get some buckets this game. I also looked back and I made him the thumbnail of every Philadelphia 76ers live stream I've done this season. So there's something about Gary and the Sixers. I don't know, man. I'm going to push this into existence here. I need him to have a big night, over 20.5 points. So 21 points, I'm safe on that bet. And then, I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry to do it, but this guy's playing like an MVP. Joel Embiid, a double-double on a team that, we're still struggling at the 5. Kem Birch gets a start there tonight. Even if we beat them, I think the double-double is just something that's assured facing the 76ers right now on Joel Embiid's part. So we'll see how it goes, guys. But if you have any bets of your own, let me know in the chat. Stephen McDonald saying, last game's ending was disgusting. LOL, Westbrook of all people. A lot of people thought he was going to have a big game because of just how many headlines he was making with how upset he was over the slander and everyone calling him Westbrook. It seemed like he was due for one of these revenge games, sort of remind the league who he was, but why did it have to happen against the Raptors, bro? Seems like Toronto played good, but I was not on live stream for the game. I apologize for that. We back tonight, though. All right, tip-off underway. Villanova won earlier today. Philadelphia is popping right now. Speaking of that, let me know who you guys have as your March Madness bracket winner in the chat. I'm very curious. I've got the Purdue Boilermakers. I know they're playing today. They might already be playing. I don't know. I might have a rude awakening when I get off of here, but they are the team that I selected in the NCAA to tear down the nets, as they say. Maxey retrieves the ball there off of the one draw for Philadelphia, or tip-off. Still in hockey mode right now. James Harden over there to Matisse Thybulle. Siakam covering Thybulle. All right, man. Scottie could have a special night tonight again. I'd be hyped up. But to get that from him against Philadelphia right after what he did to the Lakers would be challenging. Wow. Matisse Thybulle knocks down a 3. If this guy's hitting three-pointers on us, we're in trouble. 3-0 to open up. Turtle T asking, why take the double-double? Not going to pay much. So it was minus 125 with just Gary, 20.5 points. But it was plus 145 if I added the Embiid. I get what you mean. Not a great value play, but hold on. Gary Trent Jr. knocking down the first shot he takes tonight. Yes, sir. I just had to juice up the odds a bit. That's a pretty big swing. I get what you mean. It's like not a massive difference in payout, but I just don't see any way that Joel Embiid doesn't get a double-double tonight, so I may as well juice up my return a little bit if Gary's able to get me those 21 points. But Matisse Thybulle scores off ball there, and then they're going to call a jump ball there. Bro, Thybulle is an elite defender. He's going to be a problem in the playoffs, too. This is a guy that could lock down an opposing star. He averaged an unholy amount of blocks in college. I forget what the number was, but well above 2. Was it like 4 blocks or something? It was something ridiculous, guys. Someone give me a stat check here. Matisse Thybulle, defensive stats in college, ridiculous. And then the Sixers win the jump ball. They get possession back. Harris for 3, misses, thank God. All right, let's slow down the pace here a little bit. Siakam crosses half, throws it over to Gary Trent, takes the pick from Birch, steps back. Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary. Misses that one. Oh, Achua with the rebound and puts it back. Gorgeous. Gorgeous work by Achua. Working his tail off, getting that rebound. Puts it back. And I did try to... I wanted to bet the rebounds for Precious tonight. I swear, I'm saying it early. I'm putting it out there on record. I wanted to bet it, but Bet365 would not give me a line. I could not find a betting line for his overs on rebounds or points or anything. But Achua, I think, is going to continue to eat on the glass tonight. I would have hit him on over 7.5 for sure. Pascal misses the 3. It's rebounded by Harden. That's a long rebound. Now he's picked up by Barnes. Cross court to Maxey. Maxey's been an incredible story for the Sixers this year. Wow, what a floater. What a floater. Man, he's got a polished game. Who expected this kid to be the answer for the 76ers at point guard? I definitely didn't. He's developed faster than I think anyone expected. Barnes, grown man move. Grown man move. Driving right into the paint. Not taking no for an answer. Gets the floater to sit with the contact too. No foul, but just finishing through contact like he does. Thybulle, covered by Trent Jr., takes the pick there from Embiid. It's Maxey. Maxey misses the floater. Rebounded by Barnes. Never mind. Tipped out to Tobias Harris. Then to Thybulle for 3. Scotty, I love you to death, man. I love you to death. You could have got that rebound, I think. Just saying. Scotty Barnes takes the pick from Achua. Never mind. Achua clears through. He gets the ball right back, though. Precious squaring up Thybulle. Kicks it back out to Gary. Gary going. Get to the net. Get to the net. There we go. Scores it. I'm saying net like I'm still in hockey mode. Get to the rack. Get to the rim. 8-12, the current score. Raps down by 4. Gary Trent Jr. already with 4 points. Harris throws it up to Embiid. Embiid gets it. I got to say, in terms of Maxey's development, oh yeah, someone reminded me of the scoreboard here. There we go. It's reloaded now. Shouts out to the chat for putting that on my radar. Appreciate you guys. But Tyrese Maxey's coming out party is definitely facilitated by the fact that you got Joel Embiid playing MVP caliber basketball. That opens up so much space, and then James Harden in your backcourt too. Scotty Barnes just misses a 3. All I'm saying, all the credits to the kid. He deserves it, but he's playing in a great situation right now. Has Doc Rivers as a coach. They're getting the absolute most out of Tyrese Maxey at the moment, and they need it. So good for them, but... And then we foul James Harden. I was hearing pre-game that the Philadelphia 76ers get more points off of free throws than anybody else in the league, and that was not surprising to me whatsoever. And guys, let me know if this is like a bad take here, but also let me know if anyone feels the same. As much as Joel Embiid has MVP stats to back it up, and his team's very good, I feel like I'm biased as a Raptors fan because I've seen him at his worst, and I've seen what our defense has done to him, but is this guy really the best player in the league? Because MVP generally is supposed to signify that, no? I get it. Based on the stats, you need to reward him. If he's the MVP, he's the MVP, but I'm not calling him the best player in the league. No way. No way. I can literally name like 5 guys off the top of my head right now that I would rather have as a starting corner piece of my franchise than Joel Embiid. And I don't say that out of like spite or anything, just genuinely out of kind of confusion. He has a ton of stats, but I just don't see him as, you know, Mr. Face of the league. Maybe that's a casual take, guys. You let me know, but definitely slightly biased as a Raptors fan. Gary Trent Jr. just misses that off the glass. It's rebounded by Embiid. Outlet it up there to Harden. Harden with it. He's covered by Barnes. Great job, Scotty. Great job. Harden kicking to the corner to Harris. Harris just misses the three. Harden gets a rebound. Never mind. It ends up in Embiid's hands. Joel, great job on defense by Khem Birch. Bro, if you're getting locked up by Khem Birch in the low post, Joel Embiid is not the MVP. Gregory Wilson pointing out, Raptors going to need to force a lot of turnovers. Yes, sir. We got to be careful, though. This team will burn you at the free throw line if you're fouling too much. So you don't want to go down that way. But I agree, nothing easy. Speaking of nothing easy, the pick and roll. Easy little shot there for Embiid. Gets it to sit. 7 minutes to go in this opening quarter. 18-8 the score. Raps down by 10. Khem Birch, come on, foul. There we go. He'll be shooting too. Hey, wait a minute here. We got a super chat coming in from a very, very special member of this community saying, hey, gang, it's my 60th birthday today. I need either team to win by more than 10, $25 if Philadelphia does it, and $350 if the Raptors do it. Go Raptors. Tom Moreau, first and foremost, happy birthday, man. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your birthday on live with us. I mean, you are a legend in this chat. Someone who feels like a personal friend to me at this point. Appreciate you, brother, and I appreciate that super chat. And I got to say, I'm happy with your decision to make this a double-ended bet. That pays out better if the Raptors do it because you're smart. You're a realist. You usually bet with your brain versus your heart. And of course, sometimes I've gotten the better of these bets by going with my heart here, but large majority of the time, you have the correct approach. But I hate cheering against the bet that you've made because sometimes you fade the Raptors in the correct situation, but I refuse to cheer for that. Tonight, on your birthday, I'm happy I can cheer for a bet that I genuinely want to hit. So let's hope the Raptors can win by 10. Let's see where this goes. And happy birthday to Tom Moreau, an OG in the chat, a legend in his own right. So shouts out to him. So the Raptors need to get something going here. They definitely do. Right now, Tom's bet is safe because Philadelphia is up by 10, but I'm hoping the Raptors can dig in here and give them at least a difficult game. No OG Anunoby, no Fred, you're on the road. This 76ers team is loaded to the nines, completely healthy. I get it. It's not a great outlook. I think that Philadelphia was -8 to start this game on the spread. But the Raptors, they can throw a lot at your game plan. That's the one thing. I can't always promise you that we're going to be perfect executing on offense. As a matter of fact, that feels like a coin flip most nights. But I can always promise you that we're going to make you adjust. 110%, we're going to throw a wrench in your game plan. It's a lot more effective with OG and Anunoby around, but still, with the development of guys like Achua, Scotty Barnes, even Khem Birch coming in and finding a bit more of a role. We saw him give Joel Embiid a bit of a problem there in the low post a moment ago. We got a lot of length and a lot of defense, and Doc Rivers admitted that pre-game. They're going to need to have a sharp game plan to keep themselves honest tonight for Philadelphia. We'll see. We will see. Wow, elite company for Scotty Barnes. Only rookies that have a 30-plus point performance, 15 rebounds with 5 assists in a game. For rookies since the year 2000, it's only Blake Griffin, LeBron James, and Scotty Barnes to do it. Elite, man. Absolutely elite. And I got to say, part of me was very happy to hear Scotty Barnes, big league, LBJ a little bit in the postgame and say, I was a Kobe fan. I like that. No kissing up to the legend. No love lost. As long as they're in the league together, I'd rather them be enemies, rivals. There we go. Khem Birch hits the first one. I got to put on the Flames for a made free throw for Khem. This guy, pretty broken offensively, but if we can get him going, then he can make a big impact defensively and be serviceable. I just need him to hit those gimmies, and he gets both. Yes, sir. I don't mean to crap on him as I'm like complimenting him here, but hey, man, he has those nights offensively where it's like, can we even afford to have him out? Hits those 2 free throws. I'll take that as a great sign for Khem Birch. James Harden with it. Bullet pass to the... Wow, Embiid cutting. Misses. A foul. Oh, you bailed out the Sixers hard there. That was terrible execution by Matisse Thybulle. He should have just dunked that ball. Instead, feeds it to the cutting Embiid, who's fouled. He was not fouled there. I need a replay. They are absolutely pushing this man in a stroller this season. MVP. Come on now, my boy. Get serious. We do have another super chat, though. Coming from Turtle T. saying we need the "We the Kidneys" chant going for the comeback. Man, we find the weirdest phrases and slogans and things that just somehow fire up this Raptors team. When we just get weird in the chat, this team plays better. And people could not figure out how I sit through a full live stream without using the washroom. So, we the North, we the Kidneys. I don't know, caught on for a moment there. All I know is that this team was playing good when we were saying that stuff. So shouts out to Turtle T. No bathroom break tonight, my boy. None of that. Precious Achiuwa with a nice offensive rebound off of the Scotty Barnes miss. Siakam in the mid-range. Come on, that's got to be good. And then Birch just misses the O-Reb. 19-10, the current score. Harden, he's got it at the three-point line. He's going to try to cook Mr. Spicy. Instead, kicks it out. Harris didn't shoot the three, drives. Thibault to Embiid. Embiid thinking about shooting. He's covered by Achiuwa. Embiid shoots a jump shot. Hey, dude, I'll let him take those. But then Harris there to tap in the rebound. Come on. You do a great job defensively just to give up a point like that. That ain't it. Scotty Barnes driving the baseline. Oh, great. Awesome job. Caught Joel Embiid off guard. Tried to lay it up quickly on the baseline, but it just spills out. And then James Harden gets an easy layup to go in transition, basically. 23-10. Maybe I got to do a little live bet on the Raptors here. All right. Gary Trent Jr. for three. Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary. Misses. You guys see the bet in the bottom corner. Look, we're already down by 13. If we can at least get Gary his 21 points, that'll make me feel better. How is Harris getting open for these threes? But at least he's bricking them. He misses that. Outlet pass to Achiuwa in transition to the two-handed jam. Take flight. Love that. Precious Achiuwa getting up court quick. He knows his job. Gets the easy bucket in transition. And we do have another super chat coming in from Champion Gold Gaming. All caps. Cheek Redemption. This right here is the man that started the energy, I'll say in the chat. The random weird energy that when we just talk about the most absurd things, the Raptors get powered up. Oh, Tyrese Maxey hits that three. But hey, we got a super chat coming in from Mr. Cheeks himself, Champion Gold. So shouts out to him. Appreciate you, my guy. And then we have a timeout being called by Nick Nurse. They want to take care of this quick. Yeah, I'm seeing Mike Chaffee in the chat saying getting ugly. He said that a moment ago too before that three-pointer. York Baller, I like the optimism here saying we warming up. Yes, sir. We're on our way. We're just having a delayed little warm-up here. We'll start during the second quarter. Megan M saying I think they should just play the reserves. Give the game away. No energy. You know what? We're already down two big players. It's been a tough start. This Philadelphia team is just so good. I don't want to alleviate us of all blame here, but this Philly team is going to be a handful. An absolute handful for a group that's missing Van Vliet and Anunoby. I want to see more out of them tonight, Megan, but I won't be too mad at them at the time being because a lot of basketball left, and this tonight we are not favored for a good reason. But I'm going to remain optimistic that we can do something. Okay, and we got another. We're doubling down on the super chats here. Champion Gold saying, warming up my cheeks, more power. Oh boy, here we go. Well, if you know this is going to do one thing, I think it might be fire up the Raptors. Guys, I don't know the science behind this, but when this man starts talking about the cheeks, the Raptors just, something about them lights up. So let's pray. And shouts out to Champion Gold Gaming. Appreciate you. Hey, D-Net agreeing with Megan here saying, I can't stand Nick Nurse's lineups. Our bench is not going to be the answer tonight. That's if we're really just looking to, as Megan said, sell the game. We're all right. We're okay. We're only down by what, like 12 points? 14 points, that is. Yeah, not the ideal way to start the first quarter. I'm with you there. But, hey, they're not invincible. I think that they've got a very deep roster, but their top-end talent, kind of fraudulent. I know that we have the MVP, Joel Embiid, and then another MVP player who is a proven MVP player in James Harden. I'm just saying, neither of those guys scare me as much as a Kevin Durant does. Even a 38-year-old, 37-year-old LeBron James scares me more than both those guys. They're just, even Devin Booker sometimes. Devin Booker and CP scare me a little bit more than those dudes. For crazy superstar duos, I'm really not that scared of these dudes. It's just you look down that roster, you see Maxey, you see Harris, you see Thibault. Bro, they're deep. They are deep. Korkmaz, they're good. Everyone's pretty long, capable of shooting a three, good defense. DeAndre Jordan's on their bench too. This is what a true contender looks like. I will give it to Philadelphia, but top-end talent, I will say it again, slightly fraudulent. Scotty Barnes has that torn away from him, and then Maxey in transition. What a terrible way to come out of a timeout. Normally, when Nick Nurse has his guys together for a timeout, they come out very clean and execute. Didn't even get that far. Scotty Barnes got his pocket picked in the half court. But Trent Jr. has it back now on offense for Toronto. Siakam thought about shooting, kicks it to Scotty. Scotty for three. There we go. Yes, sir. Scotty Barnes. Gave up the ball a moment ago, but splashes a three. Oh, you love to see it. When Scotty Barnes is shooting the long ball, I'm a happy man. Tyrese Maxey evading Siakam. Gets it over to, who is that? What? Ennis. It's Ennis. I knew I was missing another depth player who's decent for them. Chris Boucher gets the rebound there off of the Embiid miss. Mark my words. This is the first time we've seen Chris Boucher tonight. He could have a game. Ask me why. I don't know. I got a gut feeling. Scotty Barnes, bro. The pace. The pace of this kid is so impressive. Let me reword that to patience. He knows to wait for his shot. It's there. He's too physical and agile enough not to find it most times. Then Tyrese Maxey just getting to his spots too. Knocks down that floater. Little runner. Gorgeous shot by him. All right, down by 13. We feed the ball into Siakam there in the high post. Scotty cutting. The floater. Oh, just missed that, but it's rebounded by Achua. Put back up by Achua. Oh, I thought he missed that for a second, but it sits. Oh, that would have been two ugly misses in a row, but guys, it's all right. 30-19. Achua does get the bucket. He already has like 2 or 3 offensive boards and buckets off of both of them. I like that. You just love to see it. Precious Achua getting shaken a little bit there on defense by Embiid, who hits a mid-range shot. All right, Joel. Okay. Siakam to Chris. Back out to Pascal. Siakam driving in, getting it to go. Great job. Don't settle. Drive right to the hoop. No one stopped him. Who is that guy there again? That's Niang. He's pretty good. Very slow, but like pretty nice finesse player. Niang gets a shot from 3. Come on, man. He's nothing but net. Nothing but net. Normally when I compliment the players, they screw up. And then when I'm like talking garbage, they stick it to me. Niang took the compliment well there. Scotty Barnes, the O-Reb, kicks it back out to Siakam. Siakam driving, getting in the paint. Come on. He got fouled there, no doubt. Okay. Thank you for making the call. Looked like it wasn't getting called there for a moment. Siakam will be going to shoot 2. Current score 35-21. And guys, if you're in here right now, you're early. Drop a like, spike, help out the channel. Every like on this video helps us get re-recommended. And like I always say, I want as many Raptors fans in this chat by playoff time as possible. We have a great community here. The right thing to do is share, open it up to everyone. Even fans of other teams. I like when people watch from behind enemy lines, talk a little bit of trash in the chat. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Siakam hits his first. So Will saying, I observed that they overhelp a lot of times. I'm not sure if you're talking about the Raptors defense or the 76ers defense. Will, tell us in the chat, because that's an interesting point if you're talking about the Raptors. I think I agree to a certain extent. We got great ISO defenders, and we do help out a lot still, and that can lead to open shots, of course. Maxey. Wow, dude. Someone stop him from getting that floater. Okay, he misses, but like, someone stop him from turning that corner, please. Siakam, what a gorgeous move. On his fellow countryman there. Taking him into the paint. The spin move, patented, trademark it. Left hook over Joel Embiid. I like that. Spicy P backing down for nobody. Thad Young in the game right now covering Niang. That's a good matchup there, actually. I think Thad can get the better in Niang on offense and defense. Joel Embiid, do not look to the official to bail you out there, bro. No contact. Oh, Spicy P taking the D to the O. The defense to the offense, simple addition. It equals success for this team that's 6'10", athletic as all hell. The Raptors, man, doing a great job there, pushing the tempo in transition. Embiid gets it back. He's covered by Achua. Achua's bit off the most hard matchups for this team recently. And then, wow, I got to say, Joel Embiid did not complain that time, but I kind of thought we fouled him. Great defense, though. Sixers missed the shot. Siakam with it now on offense. We've closed up this gap a little bit. It's down to an 8-point gap. All right, keep denting it, Siakam. Keep denting it. In the mid-range, he might be cooking. Misses that one, and it's rebounded by Embiid. That was an air ball, but I won't harp on it. And Danny Green gets a transition layup. Pretty rare to see those for Danny Green these days. But back to a 10-point deficit. And shouts out to DG. I do love Danny Green. One of those few guys that came to Toronto and embraced it. Tried to put it on the map. Tried to tell the truth from the north that this place is great to play in. Has great fans. You know, I do respect Danny Green, forever a champ. Anyways, Siakam with the ball. He's going to shoot the three. Never mind. Gives it to Achua, who shoots the three. What terrible shot clock management by Siakam. Put it in Achua's hands like as the buzzer was going. You got to be more aware than that. That ain't it. All right, Niang inbounds it quickly up to Embiid. He's going to shoot a buzzer beater three and thankfully misses. So, down by 10 after the first quarter. Doesn't feel great, but at one point we were down by 14, maybe even 16 points. And I know this isn't a huge difference, but we kind of got our swagger back, our fight back a little bit towards the end. As I've said all night, it's going to be difficult. No OG Anunoby, no Fred VanVleet. You're facing one of the most well-rounded rosters. When I think about playoff basketball, I think about how the Sixers are built. They've got a recipe for success. The only thing that screws with me a little bit here is that I do think that Embiid and Harden are very, very human superstars. They have moments where, yeah, of course they look great, but then they'll literally have a game where they score less than 10 points in a very big game. They're not in that same tier as like even a Jokic, in my opinion. I think Jokic is more reliable and better. And I know that's not necessarily fair to say, but I don't put them in that top 5 tier, even though many people would look at their stats and say to you that very well they are. I would need to respect it. I just don't believe it. I'm calling fraud. Ramaz saying, why can't the Raptors develop a big that'll turn into a guy like Embiid? Ramaz, he's on his way. His name's Zach Edey. Canadian. Plays on the Boilermakers. Just wait. Just wait. That's the 7-foot monster we need on this team. And he's coming up the pipeline soon. We're just waiting on the Raptors to pick him up like, you know, let's say 24th, 25th overall, whatever it ends up being. Actually, that would be a pretty ambitious finish for us. We'll have what, like the 19th or 20th overall pick? Yeah, I don't know. Clearly, I don't know. But I think that he will be in our range to select him. He's a big man at Purdue. He's like 7'3". He's got the most efficient numbers in the NCAA since Shaquille O'Neal. And I know he doesn't play a whole lot, but the Raptors also don't need someone who plays a whole lot. They need someone who can go in there, be 7 feet tall, be at least capable at offense, and just, you know, fit into the defensive scheme. I don't want to say be a great individual defensive talent like Marc Gasol was, but fit into the scheme. And I think Edey could maybe do that. And he's young. I like this from so many angles. He's, of course, Canadian. I think that could be the dude. I might have answered the prayers for Ramaz here. And guys, if you are watching this right now, do me a big favor. You are early in here. Drop a like spike in the chat. Help get this thing re-recommended. You guys are the best. David saying, Siakam plays well, but does one thing, and then that's everyone talking about trading him. Overreactionary fans. You know what? I would like to brand us as overpassionate fans. But David, you are right. There's been, you know what? Pascal Siakam's had some pretty low moments as a Raptors player, but all in all, if you stick the process with him, clearly, like, you're rewarded. He has gotten through all of his slumps and really shown that he is capable at times of being the number one. But I'll leave it at overpassionate. Sounds so much better than overreactionary, even though that's exactly what it is. Siakam's had his moments too, but we won't dive too far into that. I always like when fans defend our players. It's still good vibes. Chris Boucher knocking down a 3. All right, I got to toot my own horn here. I said this guy could be a difference maker tonight. I have a feeling that the last time we faced Philly, he had a good game. Didn't he? Am I losing my mind? I think he did. Hoping that the slim duck can be some sort of answer for us. And then Niang. That's automatic, bro. That's the second 3-pointers he's made from that exact spot. Whew. All right. I mean, if role players are going to beat us, fine, but that's a pretty laser 3-pointer. Armani Brooks in the game. Gives it to Boucher. He shoots the three. Misses. Nice job, though, running the offense there between him and Brooks. That was a surprising little chemistry I saw there. A little bit of chem. Harden throws it over there to Niang again from that exact same spot, but he misses. Oh my God, I can't believe they let him shoot that shot again. All right, Scotty Barnes with it now. Scotty feeds Chris. Chris gets it. Wow, that was a tough alley-oop pass to get. Chris had to hit to pin the ball against the rim basically first and then go up and grab it again. But it works out. Chalk it up as an assist to Scotty Barnes. No one gets robbed of more apples than he does. And then Thad Young. Hands in the cookie jar. That might be out off the Raptors, but hold on. Okay, James Harden, I hate to say it, brings up a good point here. How does Thad Young strip you, then go out of bounds with the ball, and it end up being Raptors ball? He literally slid out of bounds with it in his lap. I don't care. Give the Raptors the ball. But thank you, refs. This is one of those moments, guys. Everyone thank the officials. A few calls already here where I've been like, hey, kind of helping out the boys in red here. I'm not mad at it. I get angry enough at the refs that I got to give them props when they do the right thing and be biased towards us. Scotty Barnes just misses, but Chris Boucher on cleanup duty on aisle 3, coming in, Broadway, flying in, slamming it down off of the Scotty Barnes miss. What an energy play by Chris. It's a 2-possession game, and then Niang. That is a push-off offensively. That is a push-off. Refs keep the whistles away. Niang gets away with one. He's already got 8 points in the game. Brooks hands it off there to Barnes. You know what? I got a feeling about the Raptors, bro. Don't count them out yet. Scotty, out to Thad. Thaddeus, okay, Thad showing off that dribble package. Brooks for 3, misses, and then Thad got up there, bro. Thought about putting that dunk back, but instead steps through, gets a little reverse layup to go. Gorgeous play. And then Brooks picks off the pass and transition the other way. They don't foul him. He keeps going. Chris Boucher. Get that in there. Get that in there. It's rebounded by Danny Green instead. Danny Green outlet up to Harden. High pace of basketball at the moment. Chris Boucher looks like he's got the green light tonight. Almost intercepts that. Wow, great job by Chris Boucher. Ladies and gentlemen, I am hammered off of the bagged milk right now. The Canadian playing so nice. Wow. Look at that energy. Scotty Barnes putting up a pretty sweet shot there, even though he misses. Great job getting the ball to the rim, though. And then Chris Boucher flying in, doing his thing. Harden driving, misses the floater, and then they're saying we fouled him. Now, who exactly fouled him? Now, that wasn't a foul until the shot missed. All right. Mike Chaffee Gregory Wilson saying wingspans galore on both sides of this game, man. This would be a bad time to be Fred VanVleet. I take that back. Fred VanVleet hit a massive game winner, did the Sam Castle celebration after sinking the Sixers earlier this season. Hey, there we go. James Harden misses his first. Ball don't lie. But you guys saw what that kind of lineup did to him in the playoffs, right? That's not where Fred VanVleet's going to look his best. Do I wish we had him tonight? 110%, no question. He could drop a 30-piece for all I know. Just on paper, he is not favored to do well in these kind of matchups. And that's why I really wish we had OG Anunoby around tonight. He would definitely help to deal with some of this star power. Throw a wrench in the game plan as he does. World-class disruptor, as I say. Scotty Barnes just misses that floater. Rebounded there by DeAndre Jordan. Outletted up to James Harden. Harden with the Euro and gets blocked. Kevin Birch, great footwork defensively. And Scotty Barnes. Okay, hold on. Never mind. I didn't hear the whistle. We were fouled in transition, but Scotty Barnes lifted off way too early for a dunk, then tried to go from the jam to the jelly and lay it in, but he missed. For a second, I thought that was live play. I was like, no way that just happened. Yeah, we getting a clear path foul here? They're reviewing it to see if it meets that criteria. But in the chat, this is a very interesting debate. He's saying, please pay Boucher next season. So I would tell you that in the first half of the season, if you ask, are we re-signing Chris Boucher? I would say there's no way on earth, unless he wants to play for free, do we retain this guy in free agency. And it's not because he had been playing great. It's the opposite. The Raptors players already get underrated so hard, and he was struggling. So I feel like his market value, he would have got signed somewhere, and he deserves it. Of course he deserves it. But now I've done a 180 on the opinion. I think if you can keep him for the contract that you've already signed him to, like keep him at a similar pay grade, it's tempting. My gut tells me Masai will not keep him around, unfortunately. He plays such an athletic game, and he is like quietly getting up there in age. I think he's already 30. I don't know, but it's a very interesting debate. Kem Birch hitting that floater. Thank God. Thank God. And Scotty Barnes picking up the assist in the process. But just to finish off that thought, Chris Boucher, I think now does deserve a contract, and maybe I would give it to him, so long as it's close to what he's paid now. I just have a hunch that Masai's not going to do it. I think Chris Boucher is a little too far up there in age, and he's not even old yet. I have a feeling Masai's going ultra young. Scotty Barnes misses the three. I like that he's taking those, though, and his shot's looking nicer these days. That form is getting a lot cleaner. Harris, alley-oop passer to DeAndre Jordan. They're saying that's in the cylinder. Call that back. Call that back. Yes, sir. 5-point game. 43-38. York Baller saying Birch loves that mini jumper. He does. I hate to say it, it's his only shot. It's his only shot, which is why I get so angry when it's not going down, because I'm like, Kem, if you can't hit that, what shot are you hitting for us? You need to be at least capable of keeping the defense honest, you know? But tonight he's doing that. I hate how when I compliment Kem Birch, some backhanded slander just creeps out of my mouth every time. I'll let him be. He's playing really good right now. And guys, if you're watching this, do me a big favor. Drop a like spike on this video. Help crank those numbers up. You guys are the best community on YouTube. I am convinced of that. And help spread the love, man. Let's get this video re-recommended so every Raptors fan can be in here watching along with us. Thaddeus with the ball. He's covered by Harden. Thad Young. Terrible management of the ball. He turns it over right into the hands of Harden. And then, ooh, that was a hard foul. Wow. Danny Green. Okay, so Danny Green misses the shot. He'll be shooting too. They're probably going to review this for a flagrant. You know what? Brooks kind of doing the right thing. Just going up there, trying to get a clean block. Just ugly landing for Danny Green. When stuff happens that fast up in the air, it can end ugly. Hits into the stanchion. I think he's okay. Clearly, Brooks, no intent to injure the guy. I mean, Danny Green knows better than anyone that you go up there and contest a guy in transition, try to foul him, it can end up pretty ugly. He's the reason Klay Thompson was out. But that's just a basketball play. It's just a basketball play. No one looking at Brooks weird for that. Oh. Got my audio looping through here by accident. I think we're good, though. Let me know if any technical difficulties pop up here, guys, but I think we're good. All right, Danny Green misses his first one, takes the second, gets it. All right, well, it's nice that he only hit one of those. Good job by Brooks running back in defense. He's playing for his job right now on the second stint of a 10-day. Siakam to Kem, over there back to Brooks. Brooks thought about the three. Great pass down into the post to Chris Boucher. And then Kem Birch fighting for the O-Reb, still fighting for it. There we go. That's hustle basketball. Joel Embiid somehow gets it back, but that's hustle basketball. And then at the other end, they finish off the play in transition. But man, I cannot knock the effort right now by Toronto, who's just diving all over these loose balls. Nothing easy at the moment. Tipping the cap to them. Let's keep up this intensity. All right, and Siakam is fouled. That's Harris who fouls him. We'll be inbounding the ball in a moment, but we got a TV timeout, I believe. I'm loving the hustle. I'm loving the hustle right now. Embrace the underdog mentality, guys. So York Baller saying refs are blind. Boucher was fouled. I didn't notice that one, but could be. We'll go easy on the ref slander for now, because from my perspective at least, I thought that they did a good job that half in terms of, I don't know. I'll be honest. I think they kind of handed us a couple calls, but I'm going to always tip my cap to it when I see it, because there are so many times where I take my cap, throw it on the ground, and stomp it into the dust because of how angry I am at the officiating. So to to justify those moments, I will give them their flowers when they're helping out the team. Nothing there that's happened is the ref's fault so far. Raps, if they're going to get back into this, it's on their own account. No one's stopping them from it. Okay, Susie's saying Nick Nurse needs to sit Siakam for a few extra minutes. Siakam seems laggy. Siakam did have a nice little stint there in the first quarter, but I agree. He's looking like he might have lost a bit of steam. I don't hate that idea, Susie. I don't hate that idea. But Siakam, without OG or Fred in the lineup, we will need him out there. So he's going to get a lot of minutes regardless, but I agree. His plays kind of dropped off a little bit from where it was there early in the first quarter. He was going nice early in the first. Where's the stat line at right now? So Siakam currently has 8, 3, and 3. He leads us on points. He's not doing too bad. 50% from the floor. Okay. All right, spicy. And then Scotty Barnes, 7, 1, and 2. He's 3 of 10 from the floor. It doesn't feel like he's 3 of 10 from the floor. This kid can do no wrong in my eyes, I guess. But he's still having a noticeably pretty good game so far. Achua, 6, 3, and 1. 3 of 4 from the floor. All right. Kem Birch, 4 and 1. 1 of 2 from the floor. He's hitting his free throws. He's hitting that floater. I do like that. I mean, who wouldn't? Gary Trent Jr., he's got 4 points, no rebounds, no assists. Just literally the points on his stat line right now. No defensive stats either. I bet on him. I'll go out and say it right now. I have the bet shown on the screen in the bottom left-hand corner. I felt like tonight in a game where it's going to be physical, who responds well to physicality? Gary Trent Jr., he's a gamer. When you piss him off, that's when you get a good version of Gary Trent Jr. And I thought the 76ers were going to get under his skin tonight. So it's still not too late for that. He only has 4 at the moment, but the rest of those points I'm hoping are on the way. We'll see what happens. It would definitely go a long way to helping this team win, which ultimately is my primary concern and desire. The bet is always the secondary. But I would like to see it. Siakam inbounding the ball out of this TV timeout here. It's gone to Brooks. Brooks down to Kem. Kem thought about shooting a 3 there. Haven't seen that in a while. Back to Siakam. Siakam driving on Harris, kicking out to the corner. Thad Young open for 3. They get the offensive rebound. Come on, Kem, get it. There we go. He gets it. Pascal Siakam. Ooh, nice first move. Hit that, man. Oh. It's just a matter of getting your buckets now. Maxey pulls up in transition, throws it back to Embiid. Now it's over with Harden. This is the big 3 here in Philly. Harden to Embiid, back down to Maxey. The big 3 just sharing the ball. Maxey takes a tough 3-pointer. He misses. Good defense there by Brooks. Really good defense by Brooks. Siakam. He's got it right now on offense for Toronto. To Brooks. Deep 3. Oh, I wish. Kem Birch getting his hands in on everything right now. Chris! There we go. Joint effort. The 2 Canadians. Boucher and Birch both battling for the same rebound, and ultimately it's Boucher who knocks it free and gets it to go on the offensive end. 46-40, 2-possession game. Maxey with it. Raptors are outscoring the 76ers on second chance points, 12-7. Matisse Thybulle misses that. It's rebounded there by Harris. Harris misses that. Rebounded by Thad. Great job. Great job by the Raptors at the moment. And nah. They're saying that's out of bounds off Siakam. Matisse Thybulle hit that out. Give me a replay. Maybe it touched Siakam's hand at the end, but I think that was out off of Thybulle. I don't even know. I need to slow that replay down. Doubt we're getting a challenge here. We are definitely not. It'll be Sixers ball. Thad Young comes out and Gary Trent Jr. back in. Oh yeah, Thad Young, former 76er. I forgot about that actually. Maxey driving on the baseline. Just misses that floater. His floater is gorgeous. Gary Trent Jr. with it on offense. He's covered by Embiid. He's going to try to shoot over him, I think. Yeah, he is. For 3, just misses. I do like to see Chris Boucher trailing those rebounds. Even if he doesn't get them, he's always going to the right place. Out to Harden. Barnes. Oh, wow. Who's covering that guy? Cutting off of the blind side there. Not the blind side. Cutting off of the I don't even know what to call it. Opposing side of the court on the baseline. Gets the feed. Siakam's got to drop down there and cut that off. Anyways, Barnes with the ball now. Throws it over to Trent Jr. Trent Jr. in the paint. Going up. There we go. That's got to count the bucket. Count the bucket. All right, whatever. I guess this is good for me. Instead of the alley-oop counting, we'll have Gary go into the line to shoot 2. All right, I can live with that. All right, they're still bickering about something here. Are they trying to say it was on the floor? No. He's shooting 2. We are good. Yeah, the Philadelphia crowd raining the booze down right now. They are a hostile crowd. Oh, Gary misses the first one. You know you're getting the ball, don't lie chant. All right, Achua coming back into the game right now. As I was mentioning earlier, he's already at 6, 3, and 1, 3 of 4 from the floor. Nice little showing already from Precious. Hoping he can keep it rolling. Shockwave saying hello from... Wait, hold on. Hello from North Korea. Shockwave, I swear I've seen you in here before, and I don't think... Are people in North Korea even able to access this YouTube channel? Sadly, I don't think that's true, but if anyone here is from anywhere other than Canada... Man, shouts out to all of our international viewers. I really do appreciate you guys. Maxi! Oh, that's a tough and one there. That is crazy. You know when coach tells you, if you're going to foul hard. Straight up, Precious Achua tried to foul him into next week, but somehow that shot sits. Wow, man. Maxi's interior mid-range game, floater game, it's impressive. He's got amazing feel and athleticism. This kid is very good. I'm trying to think of a player comparable for him. Like, honestly, like Darius Garland. Not that good, but, you know, Darius Garland, I believe, is a year older than him anyways. Maybe come his third year, it won't be that crazy of a comparison. But stylistically, Tyrese Maxey giving me shades of Garland right now, who's like everyone's new favorite player, apparently. Siakam, spinning, great job, but so unselfish. Throws it over to Achua, and it's rewarded. Achua knocking down the 3. Bro, where would we be without the offensive development of Precious Achua? He's been friggin' huge. Huge. Harris with the ball in the paint. He's going to go for it. And oh! Ooh. Bro, Tobias Harris looks lost. There are like way too many good players on this team now. I feel like he's just lost his feeling as a top guy. I mean, I mentioned the big 3 earlier. Tobias Harris's name was not in that big 3. It was Maxey, Harden, and Embiid. I don't know. He looks a little discouraged right now. You can tell that he doesn't really feel like the man anymore. That's fair. I've always thought that Tobias Harris was kind of like an undesirable max contract. You know, he has his moments, and if you can make him your 3rd or 4th option, you're in a very good situation, as the 76ers have done. Misses the second free throw, but I don't know. Clippers Tobias Harris was pretty nice. I don't know if he's ever looked that good since. Gary Trent Jr. driving, get right up to the rim there, bro. And then instead of Chua, the floater. The friggin' floater. Tom, I know you're seeing this right now. His oven mitts are off. He has graduated from cooking school. No need for the oven mitts anymore. That man is all silky smooth in the mid-range. Knocking down a beautiful floater, an important one for the Raptors. And then Joel Embiid misses, and it's rebounded by Boucher, outletted Siakam. All right, Spicy, show me something. Achua for 3 again. Oh! Precious Achua! With the exclamation point, man. 1 possession game. Back-to-back 3-pointers. Philadelphia calling a timeout, I believe. Let's go. Let's go. Precious Achua. Man, don't sleep on this kid's development. It didn't make sense at first, but he is Serge Ibaka. I've been saying that for a moment. He is Serge Ibaka. A little bit different, I will give you that. But the same kind of impact. Let that man come off the bench, be our 6th man, reliable from 3. Rim protector before anything. And working on a floater too? Come on, this is Serge. He's 6'9", playing center. This is Serge. Oh my God, I love Precious Achua. Oh my God. And then Champion Gold Gaming. Just getting freaky with it here, saying, these cheeks smell good. All caps. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but You know how I roll. I'm like Ron Burgundy. If you put it on the teleprompter, I will read it. And super chatting me is like putting it on the teleprompter. So Champion Gold, shouts out to you, man. I appreciate the super chat nonetheless. I'm kind of fooling here, but we talk about it. Whenever he starts bringing up cheeks and all that talk, I don't know, man. The Raptors play better. So thank you, Champion Gold, for helping this team get back into it. Because right now it's a one possession game, and I'm liking the fight back that I'm getting from the Raptors. Let's go. I'm jacked up. Teflon saying Precious on fire. The chat just showing major love to Precious right now. Oh, you love it. The big sneeze. I haven't called him yet. The big sneeze. And man, shouts out to Tom Moreau. It was his birthday today. The founder of the Big Sneeze nickname. And we already have north of 100 viewers in here. So if you guys are watching this, do me a big favor. Help me get up to at least 100 likes on this video. So good for getting the video re-recommended and growing this amazing community. Thank you, guys. So I didn't... This is bad. I ask a question, and then all of a sudden, like, I forget to look back to the chat for the answers. Tell me who your pick to win March Madness is, guys. I'm curious. I got the Purdue Boilermakers. Let me know. I'm very curious. People definitely already told me in the chat. I just missed it, but... St. Peter's, the Peacocks, beware. The Peacocks are in flight during the March Madness tournament. Some random, like, I want to say like liberal arts college from New Jersey. I don't know. Not a very big school, not on the map for really anything. Upsetting, I believe it was Kentucky, and who else? Just unthinkable upsets, though. Now the St. Peter's Peacocks are like, I don't want to say a household name, but for anyone who follows college basketball, this is like already been a legendary run for them. Let's see how far it goes. They've been busting brackets from the get-go. Okay, Snitch Bucket saying he's got Duke. All right, I'm sure some more people will be rolling in with some answers soon, but go Boilermakers. That's all I got to say. I think they played today. I got to check out what it was. All right, Joel Embiid with it. He's covered by Achua. Going up with a crazy reverse, dude. How do you even defend that? Tipping the hat. I'm tipping the hat. Okay, and this is an interesting point brought up by Tom Moreau here. He's dropping a super chat saying, get used to it. Rap's not interested in a 7-footer. This is a take that, Tom, you actually said a long time ago. And now it seems to really hold true that, yeah, maybe they are actually okay with this. Everyone's just like 6'8" to 6'10" height. Oh, great job. Chris Boucher goes up, doesn't secure the offensive rebound, but taps it back in, almost gets it to sit. It rolls out, but he is fouled. He's shooting too. Great hustle play by him. I had a feeling when this man checked in, we might get something electric. Someone checked this, but I believe that he actually had a great game last time we faced Philadelphia. Could be wrong, but I believe he did. It seems familiar. And wow. We are getting another super chat coming in from Champion Gold Gaming. And he's getting graphic with it today, saying smelly cheek power activate. I mean, you heard the man. You heard the man. Spicy P, you heard the man. And then he gets that floater. Beautiful. A little bit of a shooter's bounce there, but I'll take it. 51-54. So never mind. Chris was not shooting free throws. It was an inbounds play, but Siakam cashes in with a bucket. Embiid driving, misses. Oh my God, Embiid, you baby. And then we're outletting it up the court. Driving quick. Siakam! Oh, just misses, but Achua. The O-Reb, he pulls it out, does not go back to get the rebound or the putback bucket, and then selfless basketball. Who says Gary Trent Jr. can't get assists? Sets up his boy Siakam right there for the easy bucket. 54-53, back-to-back scoring plays for Siakam. Great job. A lot of confidence right now. And then Harden misses that step-back three, rebounded by Gary. All right, Gary, show me something. Show me something. Spins off but loses the ball, and we're fouled. Okay. Man, give the refs their respect. Guys, we eat the refs up in this chat. We make it about, like, hating Canada. We go deep with this stuff, guys. We have accused the refs of we've accused the refs of hate crimes here, that they want Canadians to crumble and fold. They don't want a organization in Toronto to be winning. We've said some things about these officials. But tonight, right now in this first half, I ain't got a bad thing to say. I really don't. I do not. And do me a big favor, guys. Drop a like on this video right now. Drop a like for the officials. They deserve it right now. Shouts out to the officiating crew. Not handing us the game, but certainly not taking it away from us. And they are not babying Embiid like I feared they might have. Gary cashes in both. 1 point game. We're up by 1. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Yeah, we're up by 1. Oh my God. You blink and we got a lead. This is amazing. 55-54, 14-3 scoring run for Toronto. Niang throws it over to Embiid, who's covered by Precious in the high post. Achua has gotten all of the hardest matchups so far on this road trip. I guess we were home last night, but you get what I mean. He's been covering all the best opposing players. Embiid misses that shot. Great job, Precious. Great job. Playing like a whole MVP to this team right now. Great job. Siakam with it on the 76ers logo. 3 seconds game, 3 second difference, game clock, shot clock. Siakam will get a look here. Driving past Niang. Going up over to Achua for 3. And then Scotty! And 1! And 1! Oh, is that Chris? Let's go! Man, the second chance opportunities. Second in the league in offensive rebounds. Think about the margin of forgiveness that extends to this team. And Scotty Barnes, those big hands, those big, meaty Kawhi claws. Getting a grip on that basketball just enough to sweep it back into the hoop. And he gets an and 1 play because he's fouled in the process. Refs, I love you. I love you. And then he misses the extra shot there. And then Maxey from half court. Yeah, don't even think about it. There we go. There we go. That's Raptor basketball. Pushing hard in transition. Absolutely selfless shot selection right now. Guys are giving up looks underneath the rim to try and test their luck with 3-pointers, and it's kind of paid off. This is amazing right now. Okay, so we got another super chat coming in here from Turtle T. And then he's saying, if you bet when the Raptors were down, you could have won big. Oh, man, I thought about it. I think I said out loud, too, that I was kind of considering it. We were down by 14 there in the first. I ain't gonna lie, they had us in the first half. Even though it is still the first half. Speak of the devil, we are at halftime. Everything's happening so quick, getting so exciting right now. I totally forgot we are at halftime. So at some point, I will check in with some of our regulars here for a hot takes segment. And you know what? Actually, I won't even waste any time getting right to it. I'm going to get my man Marcel on the phone, see what he's thinking about this game so far. Oh. Okay, never mind. I checked my texts. Marcel is not available for Marcel's Minute tonight. Unfortunate, but guys, if you have not already seen the content that he's pumping out on Courtside Digest, go give it a watch. Like, that is going to be his baby over there. And, Marcel's gotten so much support for me and genuinely just, like, helped this channel grow, and especially my live streams that, I mean, I got to pay forward the favor. Go check him out. I know everyone here already loves him, so... maybe I'm doing you guys a favor, letting him know where you can go get the Marcel content, because people love when he is behind the camera, in front of the mic, behind the camera. Some sort of setup. Go check it out. Go see for yourself on Courtside Digest. He's a passionate fan, to say the least, and he's got a lot of useful and very insightful NBA opinions. Teflon quoting the Sixers announcers here saying, Raptors are not a good offensive team. You know what? Maybe if you just gave us one opportunity to shoot the ball and that was it. But the reality is we're getting the ball back every time we miss. So, all right, maybe in a one-off play. Yeah, I get it. We're young. We're working together. A lot of guys are still yet to get their offensive game. No Fred VanVleet, no OG Anunoby. All of that said, we're still getting the ball back most of the time off of a miss. Second in the league in O-Rebs. Get serious, my boy. I don't care who you put out there. If you give us that many second chance opportunities, you're not going to pull away from us, and we're going to stay in every single game. Sixers announcers, hold this L. All of Philadelphia, hold this L. And I got to ask, who do you guys think won that trade? The Philadelphia 76ers or the Brooklyn Nets? It's weird, man. I think this is one of those ones where you actually look at it and consider it a win-win, because Philadelphia's got to put everything they have into this season, because nothing is promised in sports, in this life, nothing at all. Joel Embiid is healthy and playing like a bona fide MVP. You got to reward that your situation while it's there. I get why they were like, okay, we'll need to get rid of Seth Curry. I think a Drummond and a draft pick or something. Bro, just absolutely foul when I think about it, actually. Like, they rolled out the red carpet to get James Harden here. It kind of makes sense, though. And then if you're Brooklyn, you get back Ben Simmons. Like, you don't need any more shooting if you're Brooklyn. To get a guy who plays lights out defense and is a great facilitator, that probably actually fits your team needs a bit better. And you get Drummond to help you out, who's like very, very important. He had a big game the other night versus the 76ers when the Brooklyn Nets went in and beat them in Philly. Drummond was a huge part of that. I don't know. And then you get the draft compensation too. It's close, bro. I think both teams are winners here. I respect both teams for making the move. Brian's still going with the absolute opposite take here, saying, I feel like both teams lost. I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. To be honest, there will be really no way to tell until we see what happens in the playoffs. But interesting stuff to debate for sure. And we got another super chat coming in. Oh, okay. It's Connor W saying, I love to call in, Josh. The cheeks lore deepens. My God, Connor, you have a way with words. I will need to reward this with a phone call immediately. Actually, here, shoot me a DM quick on Instagram, and I will give you a ring. Yeah, shoot me the DM, and we will get you on. I'm checking through the DMs right now to make sure that we have not missing anyone. So yeah, we will have Connor on in a moment here. And of course, let me play the animation, the hot takes segment. Get some of the people from the community to hop on. Give me their thoughts. Okay, here we go. Connor is back, and I accidentally messaged Harrison there. I will get you on too, Harrison, if you're watching. Man, shouts out to Turtle T dropping another super chat. Yo, Connor, what's up, man?
Josh, how are you, buddy?
Not doing too bad. I mean, tonight started out rough, but like, I'm getting jacked up right now. What about you?
I am pumped, I gotta say. I missed the last couple of games because I've been working, but now that I'm back, the Raptors are playing good against the Sixers. I really like our chances going into this third quarter. Good vibes all around, I really gotta say.
Yeah, and we've been a decent second half team. Like, I know it's been whatever, I guess somewhat inconsistent, but for the most of 2022 so far, this team's come out and answered the bell in the second half. So if we can get that right now in our current situation, we might roll over the 76ers without Anunoby and without Fred. But what do you think is like the big key to getting that done?
All right, well, I've got three main points, all right? Two of them are on defense, actually, which I think is the most important aspect, and one is on offense. So starting on the defense, we gotta let Maxey take those floaters in the mid-range every time he wants. I love it every time he takes those. It's the most beautiful sight ever because he's bricking them tonight. It's really amazing. So when they're going in the pick and roll, I want to see them standing under the rim, essentially. Precious, Chris, those other guys. Let him take that floater every time.
I feel the same way about Tobias Harris. I'm not going to lie, Maxey was kind of cooking us a little bit early there, but you're right. He's missed most of his floaters since that point.
One side note, actually, about Harris, we got to stop giving him that corner three. That's dangerous. He had way too many looks in that first half. Second thing, on defense, the 76ers are a first and third quarter team. We really have to keep that in mind. They're notoriously weak in the second quarter, which is I'm glad that we could take advantage of that. But in the third quarter, they're going to come out really strong and try to set the pace. We got to be able to run with them and stop them. On offense, I need to see more movement. There's way too many guys standing around the perimeter. A couple plays ago, Chris Boucher, I saw him standing in the far corner, and he crept up right as Gary Trent was going into the mid-range, caught that alley-oop. I think that was the one where he got fouled.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I love seeing that. I love seeing Chris Boucher move around. Precious is incredible. I'm right on the Precious train. I mean, you love it when he's hitting threes, but maybe not we have to make sure that's not his entire game, right?
Yeah, no, he's rounding it out a little bit. I definitely, well, he hit a floater there at one point too. I gotta say that even though the jump shot, the mid range J, if he's ever gonna develop one, is a little bit away, I am very happy to see Precious make these kind of strides already, because he's already a day and night player from when we had him on opening night.
Yeah, I totally agree. He's really a star, and this team is just a testament to the Raptors front office. I'm just so fortunate to be a fan of a team with a front office that actually knows what they're doing. Imagine being a Sacramento Kings fan.
Bro,
I don't know how I would wake up in the morning.
Honestly, Connor, you're spewing that gospel right now, because that is so true. That, like, I just take comfort in knowing no matter what happens to our team, we will take the best course of action from there. Because, the Raptors have had some unfortunate things go down, right? Got a lot of guys leaving free agency. Not a lot of guys want to sign in free agency. It's been difficult being a Raptors fan over history. But you look at the past decade that Masai Ujiri's put together with Bobby Webster, bro, if you leave things in their hands, good things will happen. And I definitely take a lot of pride in that too.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you know this actually, but Masai Ujiri is, I think, the highest paid executive in any sport on planet Earth. And it's for good reason.
Okay, I think, is that because they gave him equity too in MLSC or something?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but give him whatever he wants. If he wants an island, I'll grab a shovel and make it myself,
Hey, he was a bigger free agent signing or re-signing than Kawhi would have been, in my opinion. So, pretty Absolutely. Wild statement there.
He actually puts an effort on the team and doesn't sit out half the games.
Exactly. No load management from Masai Ujiri. And it's amazing too. We've kind of taken on Masai's personality a little bit too. I mean, he's handpicked the roster, so it makes sense, but a ton of international players, a ton of emphasis on defense, and a ton of like stand-up guys. I've noticed that if there's anything controversial around a player, boom, they're done or they're not interested. Like, look at Terrence Davis. Two controversial things going on. Nothing even like confirmed, but just the Raptors like, hey, we don't need someone debatable. You're out. And I feel like Masai Ujiri's criteria for bringing in new guys has just been so sharp. So I gotta love that too.
Yep, absolutely.
Well,
Josh, I'm gonna let you go. That's my 2 cents. Damage limitation in the third quarter. I don't expect us to come out and win this third quarter, but I think if we can keep it close going into the fourth, that's all we need to get this game away. Our bigs have been playing great defense on Joel Embiid. We got to really be careful not to let James Harden get going, because he's been missing his shots. Just keep him cold, and we'll be just fine, I think.
I like that, man. I like that. And come in with the advanced stats about the second and the fourth quarter for the 76ers. So we'll see. The fourth quarter is where they kind of roll, and so is the first.
No, it's the first and the third.
The first and the third, my bad. So we'll weather the storm into the fourth and hope we can get away with a victory on the road. But, man, Connor, you've made some great points here. The chat's definitely taking note of it, and thank you for calling in.
Absolutely, man. You have a good night.
All right, you too.
I'll see you in the second quarter.
Sounds good. Great little call in there from Connor. Appreciate him. Some really good insight there. I like what he had to say about the game. I definitely do. And I'm going to give Harrison a ring quick. We're going to try to rip through these somewhat fast because we are going to be back in an action-packed third quarter pretty soon.
Hello?
Harrison, how's it going?
I am doing great. How are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good right now. What did you see out there in the first half that you liked?
I love like a lot of it. Yeah, the first quarter kind of sucked, but then like we rebounded, and I see the guys just diving for loose balls. Like everyone's doing great. Even Armani Brooks, or like our newest guy. Like he bricks some threes, but he will go right back on defense and get on like every Sixer. He's crazy. Like I think we can make it out of the first round with this mentality alone. Even though our offense is kind of like shoddy sometimes, I think with just our defense, oh man, like we can go places.
Hey, dude, I'm with you. I'm with you for sure. And Armani Brooks, I'm happy that someone brought him up. I should have brought him up, but thank you, Harrison, for bringing him up, because even though he isn't like the perfect player offensively, clearly, he's doing all of the things within his control to make an impact. So I got to respect that.
Also, like Precious and Chua, like when like Ben and Riker did the post game podcast, or like the Precious propaganda and all that. I wasn't really feeling it. This guy only took like 1-3 with Miami, and I was like, I don't know about this guy. And then now seeing him right now being this so great on offense and then elite on defense, I'm excited to see like more Precious Achiuwa years down the lane. If he could do this now, I don't know what he'll do like eventually, like his peak.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder, where is like, you know, the pinnacle of development for this guy? Could he actually end up being, I don't want to say a max contract player, but he's already better than Pascal Siakam was at his age. And it's very weird to think about. It's really tough to say. But Harrison, I got to get to our few last callers here. Do you have any final things to say to the community before I sign off?
I would say just keep at it, and enjoy your talks, man. I'm watching the Philly stream right now. I can't get a hold of the Toronto stream, so I have you to do the game by the play-by-play. So thanks a lot for that, at least.
Hey man, no worries. I'll try to keep juicing up the play-by-play for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I appreciate it, Harrison. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right.
Great hearing from Harrison. All right, I'm gonna give Adam a shout quick. I do need to quickly get to Magnetic, though. Magnetic is what we finish off with typically for our callers. IMS in the chat asking, what's Malachi's injury? It's lower body. I want to say a hamstring injury is what he's out with right now. Okay, I did not get an answer out of Adam right now. Okay, we're already tipping back off. We're already going back out there right now. So I'm going to give Magnetic an ultra quick phone call here because I got to respect tradition. We do end off with Magnetic. York, I am so sorry. You are the man. I got to get him on quick, and we'll try to get you in. You'll be the first caller on next one, York. Hey, Magnetic, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good right now. The Raptors are starting off the third quarter here, so we'll make it a quicker Magnetics mouthful. But buddy, what are you seeing out there? This was an exciting first half.
Oh, that second quarter was awesome.
Yeah,
I loved it. We were on that run. Precious Achiuwa with the back-to-back threes. Loving Chris's energy out there and Scotty's energy always.
yeah.
But, I really like Precious' shot now. It even looks pretty. Like.
It does. And I got to say, Scotty Barnes' three-point shot has a way nicer form to it now as well. Both of those guys in our front court have worked on their ability to stretch the floor, and it's clear just by form.
It's crazy just to see Precious like jack up a three, and then it's just like, all right, we got another three-point shooter like out of nowhere. It's awesome.
I know, and they're clutch threes as well. No, they've been huge. I've been very happy with Precious Achiuwa, and what he does defensively is like his anchor as well. But what are you thinking is like the big takeaway that's going to help us seal this one on the road?
I would say, just keep doing what they're doing, and maybe like give Armani Brooks some of those minutes. I liked what I seen from him out there tonight.
Yeah. You know what? He hasn't really done much offensively, but I respect his hustle. At least when he goes out there, he tries to control what he can control. He can't make himself a better three-point shooter tonight, but he's at least diving on loose balls and doing the extra stuff. So I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm. So, I'd say like, just play that defense, but we got to convert on those turnovers. There's a couple where I'm like, come on, that was such an effort defensively to not get a bucket, right? That one with Armani's steal, and then we couldn't get the bucket. I was like,
Yeah, those ones definitely sting. But hey, man, I've got confidence that we're going to take care of this one tonight. And
let's win this one. It's huge.
Hey, let's get it. You got any final words before we sign off?
Just, go Raps and maybe put Justin Champagny out there. Maybe, just maybe.
I like it, man. Well, we'll see what happens, but shouts out to Magnetic, man. Thank you so much.
All right, brother. Thanks for having me as always. Go Raps.
Go Raps. Good talking to Magnetic. York, I'm so sorry. You were ringing me. Before we go into the fourth, I'll give you a ring to hop on. That's my apologies. I feel bad. I gave you a call. I didn't get an answer the first few. I knew we were on the clock to get to Magnetic. I had to do that for tradition reasons, but I will give you a ring here before we go into the fourth. Oh, great job contesting the shot there by Tyrese Maxey. Great job by the official. Again, keeping the whistle out of his mouth and letting the boys play. There we go. That's tough defense there. Hey, man, if you guys can't appreciate the officials when you're on top, I don't know when you can because, oh, really? Okay, Kem Birch tips it out of bounds. 57-56. All right. Tyrese Maxey inbounds it there. It's with James Harden. Goes around the pick set by Embiid, but he pulls it right back to the three-point line. Scotty Barnes playing good defense right now. Harden in the paint, shoots it, gets it. Good defense by Scotty. Really nothing you could do there. Just better offense by the Beard. All right. Gary Trent Jr. to Kem Birch. Trent Jr., I'm not going to lie, when I was on the phone with Magnetic there, I saw some pretty ugly mistakes coming right out of halftime, but it's all right. Scotty, wow. Amatisse Thybulle, too. That's one of the best wing defenders in the friggin' league. And Scotty Barnes is dancing on him. He's acting like Kawhi right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's acting like Kawhi. I know he doesn't have that many points, but you watch this kid out there. I do not need to tell Raptors fans that Scotty Barnes is going to be special. James Harden with it. Down there to Harris. Harris drives around Barnes, takes a floater, misses it, and it's rebounded by Scotty. There we go. Raps preserve the 1-point lead, and we're back on offense. Scotty. Oh, yank it. Scotty, yank it. Oh, just misses, and it's rebounded by Chris Boucher. Scotty with it again to Trent Jr. I bet Gary Trent Jr. to go get me 21 points. Let's see if he can do it. Trent Jr. back over to Scotty. Scotty for 3. Just misses again. Oh, man, Embiid is letting Scotty Barnes shoot all day long. And then an off-ball foul charge to Tobias Harris. Man, if I'm a 76ers fan, I actually think Tobias Harris is a professional bum. I hate to say it, but if I was a 76ers fan, I would be screaming at my TV right now, calling this man a bum. Maybe that's just like the terrible sports fan in me, but like, I don't know. For a max contract dude, like I don't know if he gets it done. But anyways, Philadelphia is a wagon. I'm not kidding anyone here. They are a wagon. So 59-58, 9 minutes left here until the fourth quarter. Connor W. saying Scotty buckets. Man, he playing amazing right now. And I know that Scotty Barnes doesn't have the best stat line. As a matter of fact, he kind of probably looks ugly on the stats tonight. He's playing with a little bit of, what should I say, decisiveness. You know, he's going to his spots good, playing energetic defense, passing the ball. I still like what I'm seeing from Barnes tonight. It might not be 31-17, but I like what I'm seeing. Oh, Siakam misses that baseline, Jay. Rebounded by Thybulle. That was not a good shot by Pascal. James Harden bringing it the other way. Harden, covered by Kem Birch, gets around him with a nice dribble combo, dishes it off to Thybulle. Thybulle pulls it back out and gives it right to Harden. Thybulle doesn't really look to score too much in the paint unless it's a dunk. Embiid misses that 3. Siakam crosses half. Okay, Embiid 4 for 14. Keep up the clamps, Raptors. Keep up the clamps. Siakam driving. Wow, kisses it off the glass and gets it to go. Beautiful. 61-58, up by 3 points. Doc Rivers calls a timeout. The heat is on, ladies and gentlemen. The heat is on. I love this energy, man. Brian in the chat, I love my team. Let's go, Raps. Bro, for me, I feels like this team, I get extra excited about it. Not just, of course, like it's where I'm from. Like, they're the Raptors. I'm going to cheer for them regardless. But the way they play basketball is just so, like, bad boy vibes. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. Cheering for this team is so much fun. I get it. We're like a defense first team, kind of grit and grind. I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I love it like this. Happy with my team for sure as well, Brian. And shouts out to the 140 people we have watching right now. If you guys are watching this right now, do me a big favor. Drop a like on this video. help blow this thing blow this thing up, get us re-recommended. I always say I want as many Raptors fans in here as possible, and even fans from other fan bases. I don't mind if they watch from behind enemy lines. I will be talking garbage in here. They'll be talking right back at us. I don't care though. I trust the Raptors to go get their last laughs. Tommy, no problem, man. Thank you for showing up. All right, so I'm going to dive into the you know what, actually, I'm going to give York Baller a call. And then I'll dive into the box score. Hey, Adam, what's up, man?
Hey, yeah, I want to say, I mean, for the first half, I saw like pretty much a good conscious effort by Precious and Boucher, obviously crashing the glass, all rebounding by 12. Great effort. I mean, we got to keep it up, right?
Yeah, definitely. But I'm loving that.
Some good buckets from our secondary guys, especially with guys out. This is what I'd like to see, you know, because obviously when we play that conventional kind of 6'9" kind of lineup, it causes problems for teams. And I just think this is a good kind of groove to have, especially with guys out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're using our athleticism to our advantage here. That's the one thing that is on complete display. We're out athleting them right now. That's just straight up. But what big takeaway?
The attention's on Precious, right? Like, there's always he's getting those open, the Bouchers and Precious of the world. They're gonna get their open looks and whatnot. And if it does go down for them, and you know, it opens up lane for Siakam and for Trent and guys like Freddie when they come back.
Facts, man. And I'm happy that they're getting a chance to have this spotlight. They're doing the most with it right now. But do you have any final takeaways before we get right back to play here? Oh, it looks like Niang just picks up. No, is that Siakam who picks up a foul? Either way, we have a stoppage.
My final thing is just keep up the like I said, the attention to detail and maybe getting out in transition, because obviously, you know, ISO is going to be a thing for Embiid and Harden to try to do their thing and dance around and look for mismatches. If we just keep running out and kind of keep up the effort with the rebounding, I think we should be good shape.
Hey, I'm with you there. Let's take care of the glass. That's what's got us back into this game and ultimately given us a lead. So no need to abandon that game plan now. But let's hope we survive the third and get this thing done in the fourth.
No doubt.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in.
No problem.
Talk to you later. Told my guy Adam I'd give him a ring back. A man of my word. Shouts out to Adam. Legend in this community. Pascal Siakam at the free throw line. Yes. 63-58. Let's go. Spicy turning on the burner right now. I got to check out the box score as soon as we get a stoppage, because I am curious to see the updates on everyone. But the big number here is we are up by 5. Embiid backing in on Scotty. Wow. We foul him, but he misses. That's a good foul to take. He's a bull in a china shop going on a rookie there. I don't blame Scotty for fouling him. At least Embiid missed, and there's not going to be a 3-point play. All right, Embiid at the line here. So Embiid reportedly 4 of 14. Oh, you love to hear that. That's music to my ears. Getting shades of the 2019 playoff run. He does hit his first free throw, but anyways, the stats on tonight, the big takeaways. Kem Birch, 4 and 3. Precious Achiuwa, 14 and 6. 2 of 4 from 3-point range. 6 of 8 from the floor in total. This guy's going off. Siakam, 16, 6 and 5. Kind of flirting with the triple-double a little bit. Not really realistically, but he's filling up 3 columns. I like to see it. Gary Trent Jr., 7, 2 and 2. Chris Boucher, 9 and 8. And then Thaddeus Young, 2 and 5. I wonder if we'll see some more Thad Young. I didn't hate when he was in earlier. I don't want to use him for too long and short leash with Thad, but he kind of did a nice job when he was in. Siakam misses that, but Kem Birch with the O-Reb. And then, wow, we get rejected there. Come on. Oh, ball almost went out of bounds. We fail to capitalize on the offensive rebound there, unfortunately. Shouts out to Kem Birch, though. Great hustle to grab it. Sixers on offense. Embiid to Harden. Harden going into the paint, tries to feed it back to Embiid. Embiid out to Thibault. Thibault for 3, misses. There we go, and rebounded by Birch. Big body Birch. Trent Jr. takes the pick from big body Birch, shoots the mid-range, misses, and then Birch with the rebound again. That's like 3 rebounds in 20 seconds. Gary, no foul. All right, I guess he got blocked clean. And then at the other end, wow, what a tight layup by Tyrese Maxey at full speed. This kid's got game. 63-62. Don't get ahead of yourself here. Let's stick to the fundamentals. Tyrese Maxey, so quick with the ball in his hands. Like, wow. What a point guard, I got to say. I didn't want to believe the hype. He's real good. Kem Birch for 3. Oh, if he hit that, guys. If he hit that. He misses, unfortunately. And it is now in the hands of James Harden. Over to Maxey for 3. Hits the 3. FC asking, why would Kem shoot that? Statistically, yeah, not a shot in his favor, but I do have to say, I liked his momentum there. I feel like shooting is such a confidence thing. If you're in the NBA, you know how to shoot. And Kem Birch just had 3 big rebounds in the span of, like I said, 30 seconds. So I don't blame him trying to, ride the coattails of his own momentum there for a moment. Call that the heat check, but yeah, not statistically your best option. I don't think he'll be shooting any more threes tonight. All right, we got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. And if you are watching with me right now, do me a big favor. Drop a like on this video. Help grow the channel. Oh, yeah, we got 133 in here. Shouts out to everyone that's tuning in. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and check out if the Purdue Boilermakers are still in March Madness, because the Boilermakers were my pick to win it. Yeah, I kind of like Zach Edey, the Canadian. Maybe I'm betting with the heart here, but to say I know exactly what I'm talking about with NCAA hoops, last year I did. This year a little bit more disconnected, so I couldn't make a fully educated guess. From what I read, I do like Purdue's chances. And if they win, I'm going to claim that I knew it was coming. But let me see. The Boilermakers. Did Purdue survive today? Okay, they're up 6 at halftime on Texas. Good stuff. I don't know if we have any Longhorns fans in here, but Purdue's rolling. Saying that right now. Predator Kingdom saying Maxey's their only good player. I don't know about that, Predator Kingdom. Shouts out to Maxey. I definitely like Tyrese Maxey. There's certain guys I just don't like. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. But Darius Garland, I don't know. I don't like him. I don't know. I wish I could give you a reason why. I don't like Darius Garland. I feel like he shouldn't be as good as he is. We got a rivalry with Cleveland, clearly. And now that Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley is now going to be like, a head-to-head comparison for years to come, this rivalry is going absolutely nowhere. And especially with Colin Sexton, that annoying rat, coming back into the lineup next year. I hate Kevin Love too. But whatever. The main point is I actually enjoy saying that Tyrese Maxey has game. Like, I back that player. He's cool. Darius Garland, get lost. Get friggin' lost, pal. And what is going on in my broadcast right now? Oh, it is pixelated to the nines. There's some bad connection issue here right now. Okay, there we go. The resolution's buffering. There we go. I don't know if anyone else just had that happen to him, but Turtle T pointing out that OG will be reevaluated in a week. Predator Kingdom saying Korkmaz a Raptors killer. You're right, he is. Don't let him hear that. Don't let Doc Rivers hear that. He might put him in. All right, Scotty Barnes working in the high post. Oh, just misses. And then the offensive rebound. They're saying, oh, give it to the Raptors. Give it to the Raptors. No, they're giving it to the 76ers. That's probably the right call there. Susie saying, you love Neto though, right, Josh? Neto's a rat. I do like, what's his name on Denver though, who's kind of like a similar player. Not like Neto's on the Wizards, and then it's, what's his name? I think he's from like Uruguay. Okay, we got the ball back on offense. I'll return to that thought in a moment. Scotty with it. Cross court to Gary. Beautiful pass. Does the shot go? It doesn't, and it's rebounded weak side there by James Harden. Who is it that... Kim Pazzo. Was it Facu Campazzo? That's my guy. I like him, though. And then the 3 just spills out there for Philadelphia. Scotty Barnes, the rebound. Full court pass. And then, okay, Chris Boucher is fouled. That bucket would have counted. He did miss it, though, so he'll be shooting 2, I believe. Tyrese Maxey draws a foul, picks up a foul. That's good. Hopefully you can run that total up on him. I don't think he's in trouble or anything yet, but like to see it. Pushing the pace, taking the D to the O. You guys know the drill. Hey, and we're less than 25 likes away from 100, so if you guys can get me there, be very helpful. I'm always appreciative of it. You guys are the best. I mean that. I love this community. Gary Trent Jr. missing that 3. He is ice cold. Not the night to bet on Gary. I made the man the thumbnail too. Do you guys ever notice that the player I usually make the thumbnail has a good game? I'm just saying, like, look back. It's documented history. If you see a guy as the thumbnail, most of the time, go and bet that guy. But Gary Trent Jr. tonight is ruining my streak. Mike Kamina saying, I love how we are guarding Embiid so far. If you're forcing this guy to go 4 of 14, you're doing something right. Nick Nurse just has a game plan written up all the time for Joel Embiid, and it's worked. But let's see. We're down by 2 right now. Embiid at the free throw line. As Connor was pointing out, they are a third quarter team, so let's hang on for dear life and hopefully blow this thing off of its hinges in the fourth quarter. Crunch time. Tom Moreau saying you can't bench Trent. He's our only shooter. He either gets hot or he doesn't. That's true. That is true. With no Fred VanVleet or even OG Anunoby to a certain extent in this lineup, you know, you're not just going to willingly sit Gary even if he's having an off night. He's got a short memory. Great shooters have a short memory. We're on to the next shot. Trent Jr. ends up back there. Boucher driving. Ooh, just misses that one. Went right at Embiid, though. I like that. I respect that. Tyrese Maxey with it. We're down by 4 points. Can't let this lead grow into like 6 or 8 or 9 or, you know, cut it off here. You're down by 4. Punch back. And then, no, come on, refs. I've been happy with you all game. That's a superstar call. You know that Joel Embiid has not been getting the whistle tonight, so you wanted to make up for it. Never mind, guys. I got the replay. Ooh, actually, that other angle. Wow, I don't think you could get it overturned, but, you know, not really a blatant foul, actually, when you get it from that other angle. All right, Embiid hits the first. Turtle T pointing out this is a 9-0 run. Not good. Hey, Joel Embiid does already have his double-double, like I said. Even if we win tonight, I just kind of assumed that would be money. So I did put that into my bet here in the corner of the screen. Disoriented here in the corner of the screen. So, Gary, go and get me 21 so we can cap this thing off. This Raptors team could use you putting up, like, you know, 15 points right now in this the remainder of the game. That'd be beautiful if you could do that. Off-ball foul, Maxey on Gary Trent Jr. Is Maxey in foul trouble at all? I really don't think so, but I've seen him pick up a couple in the past couple of minutes. He's got 3 personal fouls, so no, he's not really in danger, but he is leading. No, never mind. Harris has 4 personal fouls. Man, Harris he ain't it. If I was a fan of the 76ers, I wouldn't enjoy seeing Tobias Harris, as terrible as that is to say. Just straight up. Scotty Barnes. And the post. Ooh, just misses, man. It's hitting the back part of that metal or the iron so many times on Scotty's shot tonight. He can't seem to get it to sit, but I like that take. Maxey from deep. Thank God he misses that. That would have been a bit of a backbreaker. 69-63, and Pascal coughs it up at half court. And then they blow the alley-oop. Embiid tries to get it back in. He does. He gets it to Danny Green. Danny Green gets it to Maxey. Maxey's in the corner with it. They got a fresh 14. Embiid shoots. No. Late foul call. Literally, Embiid looked around, yelled at the ref, and then they made the call. You're treating this man like goddamn Michael Jordan. You had the right idea in the first half. Let these guys play basketball. Don't look at the name on the back of the jersey. Mystery saying, bro, call a timeout. Not a bad idea right now. Oh my God. I want a replay on that foul. I need a replay on that foul. It is crazy seeing James Harden turn into a suitcase like this. Actually, that's an overreaction. He's not a suitcase yet, but. And then Joel Embiid parks himself right on the scorekeeper's table. And they're patching up Gary Trent Jr. here. I think he's got a cut on his arm or his wrist there. Very minor, whatever that is. He's getting patched up quick, and he is back in. Okay, thank God. We needed this. We needed this. Our Lord and Savior, champion gold game. With a super chat saying, believe in the Cheeks. They are coming hard. Jesus Christ. You know that I need to read what you say. So I read it. Guys, you heard the man. The Cheeks ringleader. If anything can get some energy to this team, I think it's champion gold. So shouts out to him for the super chat, doing everything he can to influence our group down there in Philadelphia. Our fearless leader, truly. And then Embiid misses the second. That's a little bit of a break there. We're only down by 7. Get a bucket here, get a stop, regain some confidence in this game. Scotty Barnes with it. Hands it off there to Trent. Trent to Siakam. Siakam's got an open shot. Take that. There we go. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Squares up the bucket perfectly. Didn't think twice about it. Joel Embiid is too slow to contest threes. Splashes it. Excuse me while I put on the flames for that. Shouts out to champion gold. Man, we the Cheeks. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry for anyone who does not understand the context here, but there's proven results. We strip it away from Joel Embiid. We're coming the other way. Scotty to Thad. Thad was not ready for the no look, but we kick it back out to Achua. All right, we're going to get a set look here on offense. Siakam takes it himself, and he's fouled. Okay, shooting 2. Beautiful. Just wear down Philadelphia. Wear them down. We don't need to chase them out of their own building with three-pointers. I don't know if that's going to happen. They got a lot of long-rangey defenders, even though Joel Embiid cannot contest threes. Has anyone else taken that away from this game? Like, Joel Embiid does not go out to the three-point range. Thank God Scotty's kind of missed a few open ones because he's blowing defensive assignments, and it's just not really sticking out at the moment. I guess it did a moment ago when Siakam hit that over him, but Siakam hits the first one. Yes, sir. I'm going to put on my flames for that. Mike Chaffee saying, Young looks bad out there. It's weird. He just looks shaky. For a guy who has such high IQ on the basketball court, he's got zero smoothness whatsoever. He's actually kind of skilled too. I mean, he can hit threes. He's kind of got a nice little running floater. I don't know. Thad's not like a dead end offensively. He's just so clunky and shaky. I don't know how else to say it. Siakam misses the second. My boy. Come on now. Embiid. Harden has the ball right now. He's covered by Thad. Harden steps back. That's the patented 3 for him, but misses. Oh, bad pass by Siakam there in transition. The Sixers pick it off. James Harden, he's got the ball, brings it back out to three-point range. We cut off that transition scoring opportunity. Good job by the Raptors. Harden still with it. Incredibly ball dominant this man is. Harden squaring up Thad, gets completely loose. Yeah, they might call that a goaltend. Great extra effort there by Chris Boucher. You may as well, but yeah, goaltend is the call. Down by 5 at the moment. Thad Young is just, okay. You know what Thad Young's doing? He's taking away the dominant side of the floor for Harden. Harden's a lefty. He overplays to the left side completely. I don't know if you want to do that with James Harden, though. He's too able to create his shot out of anywhere. But he's overplaying too hard, is my opinion. Anyways, Champion Gold Gaming doubling the frig down with another super chat saying, Need to run a battery. Okay, no. Man. Need to run a battery on their cheeks for real. Champion Goal Gaming. You're pushing the envelope here, brother. You are pushing the envelope. But you know that if you put it on that teleprompter, I have to read it. So I appreciate the tip, and the Raptors appreciate the energy. There we go. Thad Young drawing a charge. Okay. I can't even check him anymore on this. Champion Gold. Whenever you super chat, fortunes of the Raptors start to turn around. Just try not to lose me my job in the process. All right. Oh, it's nice to see OG Anunoby. He's just standing around like handing out water, but still, like, good to see OG Anunoby. I miss that guy. And guys, if you're watching this, we are 20 likes away from 100. So if you can help me get there, I appreciate it so much. You guys are the best. Little box score update for you guys. Siakam 20, 10, and 5. Nice double-double for him. He's 8 of 17 shooting from the floor. 1 of 3 from three-point range. 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. That's okay. He's still doing good. Scotty, 11, 4, and 2. 5 of 16 from the floor. You know, it's a shame that's the way the numbers look right now because he's actually had pretty smart offensive game, I'd say. He's taken the right looks. He's gotten bad rim luck. I don't know what to say about it. I can't excuse the kid, but I'm happy with his game. He could easily be at a much more efficient click, had a few of those very debatable ones gone. But, you know, he's a work in progress. He's a rookie. Let's not overreact here. Ramaz randomly throws out Lou Dort on the Raptors. I would love that. He's such a Raptor, too. He's got all the traits. Achua, 14 and 7 and 1. This guy's the best thing since sliced bread. And then Kem Birch, 4 and 6. I've been reluctant to give Kem credit, but tonight he's definitely deserving of some, regardless of what happens. But let's hope that he can build up that resume tonight. A lot of basketball left to play. Siakam squaring up Embiid. Mid-range. Beautiful. Beautiful. He got it tapped away from him for a moment, but awesome poise to get that ball back, not too shaken, and knock down the mid-range jumper. They're going to get the last shot here. Harden with it. 10 seconds left. Disrupt this man's rhythm, Gary. Overplay him. Actually, I just said not to do that. Don't do that. Yeah, they're taking away his left side completely. Wow. But then he does that. Guys, watch the way they're playing James Harden on defense. They're standing to his left side, to his dominant left hand, because that's where he wants to finish with. They're standing on that side, trying to take away that shot and letting him shoot whatever else he wants. So far, it's worked pretty well, but that one there, you know, he's just a bucket at certain times. You're not going to stop him from scoring. Interesting approach defensively. I noticed Thad doing it. Now I notice Gary doing it. They also don't want to get sucked into those fouls, which is fair, because Philadelphia leads the league in terms of points put up at the foul line. Mike Chaffee pointing out Raps only scored 12 points this quarter. Unacceptable. Yeah, that's not good. Connor warned us. He said Philadelphia, notoriously a first and third quarter team. They come out of the gates hot, I guess is one way to put it. But not great at the third quarters. We took advantage there, and we will have a fighting chance here in the fourth to win. Let me check out what the odds are on the Raptors right now. To be clear, I'm really not sure how this is going to go. Like, I'm not sitting here saying, hey, financial advice, go bet on the Raptors. But to make this a little bit more interesting, up the stakes a bit, I might just do it. Plus 390. So hypothetically, if I bet $10, this returns $49. I bet it. It's done. Lock it in, baby. $10 on the Raptors live money line. Rags to riches. Let's see where this goes. Mustafa saying, Josh, how you been, bro? Hope you're all good. Thank you, Mustafa. This guy from day one always hops in. The first thing he says, how are you, man? I do appreciate that. I'm doing great, Mustafa, and I hope you're doing just as well. Susie pointing out and agreeing with Mike Kamina that the D is keeping us in this one. It really is. I mean, we hang our hats on defense most nights anyways. So nothing too surprising there, but I'm happy to see us running with a very deep Philadelphia team and shutting down their main options. If Niang and Harris and Thibault and Maxey are going to beat us, then okay, but let's take care of Embiid and Harden, and I like to think for the most part we've been doing a sufficient job of that. We just need to get our buckets because, 12 points in the third quarter is not going to do it for anyone. We know Philadelphia's a third quarter team. Let's blow the hinges off this thing in the fourth, though. I'm getting replays of Scotty's missed shots here. He's had good action. He's going to the right spots. He's being decisive. He's just not getting buckets. And oh my God, Champion Gold Gaming back with something a little bit more tame this time. And I appreciate it. He's saying, may our cheeks bless your bet. Well, thank you, my boy. I appreciate that because if you bless my bet, you've blessed the Raptors with a win. Money line, I'm invested. Let's see where this goes. And shouts out to Champion Gold Gaming again. I do appreciate it big time. Beautiful block there by Thad Young. On who's that? Paul Reed, I think. Reed, another G League guy. Another pretty good role player for the 76ers team. They're deep. Scotty Barnes throws over to Brooks, who's getting some action here earlier in the fourth. Some people wanted to see him again. I know Magnetic was a big fan of what Brooks was getting up to. Achua, covered by Niang, backing in on him. That floater just rolls out. Wow, that would have been a nice... I was like midway between a floater and a J, but tough shot selection almost gets it to go. Harden, covered right now by Achua. I like this. You could have Precious covering Harden or Embiid. I sort of trust him with either. And then, great job. Outlet up the floor. Achua for the dunk. Yes, sir. The D to the O. I don't need to tell you guys what that equals. 74-71 right now. Toronto within one possession of this game. Don't stop here. Do not stop here. Sixers with a discombobulated look on offense there. Tries to throw it over to DeAndre Jordan, who wasn't even looking. And then Scotty Barnes picks off the ball to the dunk. The D to the O. Oh my God. Yes, sir. Get jacked up. Oh, Scotty almost got his hands in there again. And then that's a charge. Light him up. Yes, sir. Chris Boucher. Everybody getting involved. It's the hustle plays for this team. We're not, Steph Curry out here. We are grinders. We might not do it with the three-point shot consistently, but we are getting every single rebound, making your life miserable on defense, and taking every charge that we can. Thank Kyle Lowry, the legend, the GOAT. His impact and imprint on this organization being felt at the moment. Never count out this team. And then we got Champion Gold Gaming saying deep dunk in the cheeks, my boy. Yes, sir. Shouts out for the super chat. Let's keep the momentum flying. Scotty for three. Oh, if he hit that would have been crazy. Rebounded by Philadelphia. Down by a bucket. Oh my God, that's out off of the Sixers. That's got to be. They are being so sloppy with the ball right now. Oh my God. You're about to give Doc Rivers a heart attack. So sloppy with the ball, but I love it, man. The Raptors are seeing this. They're smelling barbecue chicken, and they want a piece. Was that touched by? I swear that could have been touched by Harden, but they end up with the ball. Tobias Harris misses that shot, and then is rebounded by DeAndre Jordan. They are swarming him. Danny Green with it now. Cross court to Niang. No. I knew it was done right there. That's Niang's spot. You let him squared up uncontested. Of course he's going to hit it. That's his third three of the game. You can't leave that guy open from that spot. Brooks. No way. Armani Brooks. That is a huge bucket. Only down by one. Answering that three right away. Wow. The guts on that kid to shoot that ball. And then Niang misses a heat check three. Why did no one really contest that there? The Raptors literally... figure out who Niang is and learn to stop him from shooting threes. Chris! And then there you go, draws a foul from Niang there. He's going to be shooting too. Chance to take the lead at the line here. Guys, this is insane. Brooks. Shouts out to Brooks. That's my guy, Brooksy. Sorry, DJ Wilson, but I'm very excited about... this kid that we got back on a 10-day here, Armani Brooks. Brooksy. Chris Boucher hit his first, shoots his second, gets it. Chris Boucher. And guys, not to toot my own horn here, but if you guys were here early, you know I said before he even scored a point, Chris Boucher night, book it. Book it. I just couldn't find any lines for him more precious. Wow. Harden with a great move and then good defense. Are we going to challenge that? I think we should. Because I thought Chris Boucher went straight up. When there was contact, it was with the ball. I don't know. Wow. Harden putting Scotty into the blender there a little bit. Let's see. I can't tell if there was a foul there. Okay. I have a feeling coach just looked at Chris and was like, yeah, man, we reviewed it. We cannot challenge that. Tie game, 7-8, 7-8. FC saying, I can't believe Brooks hit that. Yeah, I'm surprised as well, but pleasantly surprised at that. Philadelphia pulls ahead 79-78 at the free throw line because of James Harden there. Wow, man, this team is pretty free throw dependent, not going to lie. Scotty Barnes hands it off there to Brooks. This guy's got the hot hands, supposedly. Armani Brooks out there to Chris Boucher for three. Just misses, and then that's out off of the Raptors. We try to get the O-Reb. Scotty Barnes is irate about something here. Some sort of missed call. I don't know what it was. Maybe inferring that was out off of a 76er. But either way, they get the ball. Harden with it. Picked up immediately by Scotty, and then now Brooks is on him. Switch that back real quick if you can. Switch that back. Okay, good job. And then, thank God, Danny Green misses that. Brooks with the rebound, brings it up for the Raptors. Wow, okay, I kind of like Brooks' facilitating. It's not perfect, but he looks better than your average passer. There we go. Precious Achiuwa. Difficult shots, dude. Difficult shots. The shot selection's looking like Gary Trent Jr.'s out here today for him. Speaking of that, no Gary on the court right now. We'll see when he comes back in. Harden misses a three, rebounded by Scotty. Scotty, full court outlet. Achiuwa! Yes, sir! No more robbing Scotty of his assists. That's a full court pass, a full court score. D to the O. Let's go! Man. You just love to see it. You just love to see it. There's been so much controversy this game for the Raptors to battle through, and they just look ready. I don't know if they'll win this game, man. I don't know, but they look ready. You love to see it. So my bet, okay. So for reference here, guys, $10 on the Raptors when they were down, I think by, going into the fourth by 5 points, I think. Yeah, I bet on them. $10 pays out $49. My cash out is currently at $25, so we're already in the green. Hold on and believe. I'm letting this one ride. And if you're watching this, we are very close to 100 likes on this video. If you guys can help me crank it up to that number, you know I'm always grateful for that. So make your presence felt. Always appreciated. Yeah, Jet for sale 1 pointing out. The oven mitts are off. The oven mitts are gone. Graduated those a moment ago. I got to check out Achiuwa's stat line. And Scotty's, where's Scotty's rebound numbers at? I think he could be having a decent night on the glass. Never mind. Okay, Scotty's got 13, 5, and 4. Achiuwa, 20 piece for your head top. 20 and 7 and 1 assist, 2. 9 of 12 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3. 5 offensive rebounds. Same with Kem Birch. Kem Birch has 5 O-Rebs of his own. And then Chris Boucher sprinkling in 4 O-Rebs of his own. Man, forget the X's and O's of the game. Play hard. That is what they are embracing right now. Execution isn't always perfect with this team, but Chris Boucher, when he was struggling early in the season, he just said, screw it. I'm going to go out there like Dennis Rodman, complete madman, rebounding, trying to get put-back dunks, hard, aggressive defense, sprawling out over the floor, trying to get loose balls. Everything I can do energy-wise, I will do it because those are the things I can guarantee. Me hitting a 3, I can't guarantee that. I can try. But me diving for a loose ball, I promise you I'm there. And that's what Chris Boucher has done to get his minutes and his position back, and boy, has he done it beautifully. So many people talking about, I think this guy might have just played himself back into getting re-signed this offseason. I personally have a hunch that Masai is going to let him walk, and it's sort of regardless of price tag. I think Masai's going like a different direction. I don't know. But to say that there's not a decent chance of it happening now, I'd be lying. I thought there was no chance of it earlier this season. I don't think anyone thought there was a chance of it. Real plausible chance that Chris Boucher ends up re-inked again with the Raptors this offseason. And it's because of nights like this, clutch performances like this. Chris, go bring me the win, buddy, and I'll personally give you the contract. It might only be for about 0.3% of what the Raptors were going to give you, but I'll start a GoFundMe to get it going here at Raptors Digest. Just deliver me the W. Okay, Tobias Harris driving on Thad Young on the baseline, hands it off there to Niang. Back out to Harden, over to Maxey. Maxey to Niang. They're whipping the ball all over, and Niang shoots a 3 and misses. Good job. Forced him to shoot on the run, and that's out off of Harris. If I'm a 76ers fan, I guarantee if they lose this game, if they lose this game and the Raptors manage to win, hypothetically, go to the 76ers Instagram, look at their top comments. They are all going to be targeted hate towards Tobias Harris. And I'm not trying to spur this on, but bro sucks. Like, for a max contract player, get serious. Oh my God, like Niang's better. I don't mean that like too literally, but wow, he is underwhelming for how much he gets paid. Brooks with it, throws it over there to Achua. Achua on the baseline. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. Thibault bumped him there. I gotta say, I respect Matisse Thybulle as well. I have random hatred and random affinity for guys in this league, but Matisse Thybulle plays such just great defense that, as a Raptors fan, I've learned to appreciate D, so I appreciate Matisse. But he can chill out on the defense tonight. We need a W. Achua loses the ball for a moment, but he gathers, shoots, misses. Scotty with the O-Reb. Scotty whipping it out there to the three-point line. Brooks to Achua for 3. No way. Misses that. And then it's corralled there by the Sixers. Maxey has it, and he's off to the races. Kind of a gutsy three-pointer there from Achua. The fact that we're at the point where he shoots those is pretty remarkable. Speaks to his development. Embiid. No. The weirdest and one shot I've ever seen, and I didn't think that was a foul. Let's see. I guess. Joel Embiid, 18 points right now, 11 rebounds. As you can see, I did bet the Joel Embiid double-double. I'm sorry, guys. It has nothing to do with the end result of this game. It's just guaranteed. And Rahul coming in with a super chat saying 76ers are going to struggle in the playoffs. Interesting take here. I feel like a team like the Raptors can logically give them a bit of a run, especially with how much real estate we own rent-free in Joel Embiid's head. But for the average team, Rahul, I think the Sixers might be okay. I do worry about their top-end talent, though. I don't think Embiid or Harden are either of them quite as good as we really think they are at the moment. Scotty, you gotta hit that! Oh, you're looking like Kem out here right now. You gotta hit that. Misses the point-blank floater. Whatever, man. Tie game, 82 apiece. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid driving in. And then great job cutting him off there defensively. And then Harris stepping in, missing that one. Bro, he's bogus. He is... I'm so sorry, 76ers fans, that you pay that man $40+ million a year. And then Brooks. Brooksy knocks it down from 3. That's what I'm talking about. 2 huge shots in this fourth quarter alone. And the hustle's been there for Brooks all night. But a super chat from Champion Gold Gaming saying, cheek power activate, special move, sweaty bump. Come on now, you cannot be saying these things. But I say, I'm like Ron Burgundy. You put it on the teleprompter, I'm reading it. So shouts out to the super chat from my guy Champion Gold Gaming, because whenever this man says cheeks, for some reason the Raptors find a way. Maybe the legacy of Kyle Lowry playing a role here, but I don't know. Either way, thank you for your support, and the Raptors needed that momentum. Scotty misses that turnaround shot. That was a difficult shot. 85-82. Brooks the reason we're ahead right now. Embiid touch pass out to Tobias Harris. Niang back into Embiid. Foul the hell out of him. Okay. But instead we get him. I would have just fouled him into next week. All right, up by 1. I believe Nick Nurse calls a timeout. He does. 4:31 to go in this game. Wow. What a very interesting turn of events. Honestly, though, like, why? That should have been... Okay, and the fact that Embiid wanted a foul on that is silly. I was wanting the players to foul you. They didn't really. Interesting. Interesting. I gotta say, I'm just going to say it right now. Every time I say something like this, it does come back to bite us. But if anyone is genuinely superstitious about me ragging on Tobias Harris, then I'm sorry. Tobias Harris is a bona fide scrub. Bonafide scrub. For that payday, I would rather have Niang on the court. Dead serious. He's lost his mojo. He knows how good, ever since Harden got there, it's like, okay, you know, you had fun being Embiid's sidekick. You know, you're no longer Robin to his Batman. You're full on, what's the butler's name? What's the butler's name? Is it, oh, I forget it. He's the butler in Batman is the joke, though, because he is doing nothing for the 76ers right now. It's bad. Is it William? What's the butler's name? In Batman, what is the butler's? Alfred. He is Alfred right now. That's even way too much credit. He's not even Alfred. Tyrese Maxey is Alfred. Yeah, and Mustafa is saying Harris game winner incoming. If that happens, guys, whatever. I'll make a personalized apology video to the guy, but until I see it, I just refuse to believe that he can do anything that clutch. Raptors, on the other hand, look at Brooksy. Look what he's doing for this team. I am jacked up. This is exciting. Yeah, no, people are saying it's going to be a Tobias Harris buzzer beater on the way now. Well, guys, you know, if that happens, I guess I'll wear the blame. But I'm daring him to shoot that shot because I don't think he can make it. All right, so enough of the Tobias Harris slander. I just used the whole commercial break to tear the man apart. Definitely not classy, but hey, whatever. I'm a sports fan. That's a terrible excuse. But anyways, super chat getting dropped right now by my guy Champion Gold. He's been powering the momentum tonight with a super chat. He said, not going to lie, Alfred got some nice cheeks too. Oh my God. Champion Gold, man. We're going to need to put a muzzle on you. But I appreciate the super chats, bro. Of course I do. Thank you so much. WTC. Siakam to Scotty. Scotty back out to Achua. I thought Scotty could have finished there, but Achua has the ball at 3 right now. Driving on Tobias. Driving. Loses it. Gets it right back. Shoots over Tobias Harris. And then, wow. Tough defense there by the Sixers. Alfred already making his comeback. Maxey to Thibault. And that's out off the Sixers for sure. Great job. Siakam using that length to tap the ball around. And it is last touched by Matisse. Toronto getting the ball back. All right, Siakam. He's out there at 3-point range. We've turned over the 76ers 5 times this quarter. Pascal misses a point-blank open mid-range shot. You got to make that at least a little closer, guys. Make that at least a little closer. But we haven't turned over the ball once this quarter. That is a great stat. Philadelphia has 5 times. Let's keep those trends going. And we've been scoring off of these turnovers. Harris throws it down to Embiid in the low post. He's covered by Achua. Big sneeze. And then an air ball for Joel. I'm telling you, rent-free in that man's brain. Ambitious alley-oop there by Scotty Barnes. You see that passing upside. The man's a brilliant playmaker, but overshoots that pass. And then, okay, we're sending Matisse Thybulle to the line. I can live with that. I can live with that. Yeah, we're forcing the offense a little bit right now. I think slowing it down and getting a really methodical look would be beneficial as much as I know pushing the pace helps out Toronto. I would like to see a more calculated take for the Raptors on their next trip. But hey, when an opportunity presents itself, seize it. All right, Matisse hits his first, and the second just goes in, man. A little bit of a shooter's roll there. I don't think the basketball gods owed Matisse Thybulle a shooter's roll, but they give him one anyways. Siakam throws it over there to Achua. Back over there to Gary. Gary covered by Maxey. Trent Jr. still deciding what he wants to do with the ball here. Throw it down to Achua. Are you serious? Are you serious? Thank God. Okay, hold on here. Thank God you got fouled, and thank God you had Chris Boucher there to clean up that garbage. How much can you have tunnel vision? I don't know, guys. From the upward angle, maybe Harden would have picked off that pass down low to Precious. But from the top of the key, it looked like Precious was wide open for what would have just been a dunk. I don't know. Maybe Gary was playing chess, I'm playing checkers. Either way, we have a chance to get 2 points, so I'm not mad. Hits his first. Come on, give me a second here. Gets it. And you guys know I do have the bet on Gary Trent Jr. I think his points line is a little bit out of reach, if I had to guess. He's got 9 points. It's out of reach. But hey, happy to see us getting buckets nonetheless. Up by 1. Harden at the logo. Gets the switch. He's got Achua. That's okay. Achua and Barnes can switch on that. I don't mind. Oh, that is such a late call. Oh, so criminal. The people in Philadelphia are scaring the referees for their well-being, which is why that was called. Are you serious? Like, you just can't make contact these days. I don't know what it is about the overhead angle when you look at it from like the top of the scoreboard or the shot clock. That did make it look like more of a foul. I swear, my initial take is one thing, and then I get that camera angle, and then I'm like, okay, I walk back what I said a little bit. Okay, but never mind, ball doesn't lie. Harden misses his first. I was right. Ball don't lie, as the announcers are saying right now. Guys, we are 5 likes away from 200. If 5 generous people in the chat could do me a big one and punch this one to 100 likes, it would mean a lot. And then he misses the other one. All right. Time to capitalize, baby. Don't play with your food, Pascal. Siakam, he's got the ball at the top of the key. Covered by Harris. Spin move, mid-range. Jay, and it's money. Hold that, Alfred. There we go. 89 to 86. It's still one possession game, guys. It'd be ludicrous to say this one won't come down to the final possession. Right now it's with Harden. Throws it over there to Embiid. Embiid driving on Scotty. Scotty doing a great job holding his own defensively, and Embiid misses. Great job by the rookie. Who's doing this? Who is a first-year player doing this? The amount of minutes this kid plays is insane. Huge assignments, too. Siakam calling for the pick on offense. Siakam driving on Harris. And then Embiid fighting with Achua for the ball. That's got to be a jump ball. There we go. Great hustle. Great hustle. Amazing. We're going to have a chance to get this one back here. I mean, I don't like my chances with Embiid going up for a jump ball. I think that he'll probably get it. I don't think we've won a jump ball this game, and there's already been 2. But I like the hustle, and at least we're going to have a fighting chance to grab it. But wow, I got to say, Siakam is attacking Tobias Harris, who is a friggin' ghost of himself these days. You guys cranked this thing way up to 109 likes, so thank you. I'm definitely grateful for that. And now I'll zip it, man. I won't be panhandling for the likes anymore. You guys blessed me. I do a lot of gratitude for that. We're about to get this jump ball here. Come on, bless me one more time with a win, and we get it. Ball back, and then Chris shoots a 3. I guess, yeah, we were low on the shot clock there. Whatever. I like the hustle, man. I like the hustle. I completely forgot we had like no time on that shot clock left, but still love the result of that play. Harden isoing with Achua. He's driving. Precious, great defense, and Harden misses. Oh my God, when these guys aren't getting sent to the free throw line, they're a little bit of a different looking team. I love it. Siakam with the ball. Pass it to Scotty. Scotty, you got that. You got that. Yeah, use up the clock, but take your shot, my guy. And then gets blocked by Embiid, and then Achua came in flying, looking for the O-Reb. Great hustle by him. Goes out of bounds, though. And it will be Philadelphia 76ers receiving the ball. We get a timeout call. Wow. Wow. Don't go anywhere, guys. Don't go anywhere. Tom Moreau saying Barnes having a poor quarter. It's been a little bit ugly. You know, it's funny. I don't want to give him like a blank check for just like, oh, Scotty can do no wrong, like whatever. But even on a night when he is struggling like this, like Scotty Barnes is currently, 6 of 21 from the floor. Like full on brutal. But when you watch him, you still like see those like superstar glimpses. Even if this was the first time I ever saw Scotty Barnes, I would look at tonight and be like, wow, he's got some upside, even though he kind of played like guard. If I had no prior knowledge of him, I would still look at tonight and see a lot of potential in 4. So I'll take that away as something redeeming for sure. I mean, Scotty, it's not really a hot take telling you guys, oh, he's still going to be good. You guys know that. But he's played a whopping 41 minutes. The shot hasn't been going for him tonight, but doing a few other things nicely, and defense has definitely been one of them. Him and Precious Achua, you talk about switchability. These guys are trading off with Embiid and Harden every other possession, and it doesn't matter. Both of those guys rise to the challenge fairly adequately right now. And as much as I've been laying into the 76ers talent, you got to give them some respect. This is a tall task by a young team, and we're hanging in nicely. We limited them so far to 86 points, 37.3 left in this game. Let's go. Lock it in, baby. Raptors, let's take this one on the road. Rip out Philadelphia's heart. Let's do it. Harden over there to Tobias. Oh, Tobias, you don't want the ball, buddy. You don't want the ball! And then Gary Trent Jr. strips it off of Embiid, tries to take the D to the O, just misses. Get that putback! And 1! Let's go! Okay, Gary Trent Jr. telling that camera, get out of my face! So is the putback good, or was the foul before the putback? Because I don't see them adding the points. Either way, clutch. Gary Trent Jr. might have not done it tonight with the offense, but hanging in there, just like Scotty, and finding his game on the defensive end. Coming up huge. How many times do we need to see a clutch Gary Trent Jr. steal in the last few minutes to know that this guy is on a new level as a defender? I don't know what the answer is, but remember, what was it, the Denver game that he won with a steal at the end? No, it wasn't the Denver game because we lost the first one. I can't remember it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Gary Trent Jr., when it comes to the steals, he's got his hands in the cookie jar. Yep. Count that one. And then he's taking the D to the O. He'll be shooting too. I'm just a happy man right now. Let me turn on my flames. Okay, Philly's challenging it. Okay. God, man, Philadelphia is so fraudulent. So fraudulent. Even if we lose this game, whatever. But I'm telling you right now, Joel Embiid and James Harden, individually, together, however you want to analyze them, are not quite as good as their reputations in the league right now. And I like Harden. I don't really like Embiid, but I like Harden. So I'm not saying that out of spite or anything. Embiid, as much as he can put up numbers that say he's the MVP, I've never been sipping that Kool-Aid. Never. You're telling me if you could have your choice of any player in this league, you're going to go pick Joel Embiid? And I know that that's not always what MVP signifies, but it kind of should. Like, oh my God, I'm taking the Greek Freak 10 times out of 10 before I even think about letting Joel Embiid onto my roster. Fraudulent MVP. I'm sorry to say it. Fraudulent MVP. And shouts out to Alfred, man, a.k.a. Tobias Harris. Stealing $45 million this year from the 76ers. A complete ghost. A borderline liability. He didn't want the ball there at the end. He hands it off to Joel Embiid while he's basically getting doubled. Joel Embiid coughs it up because he's over by the Raptors bench. It's, my God. I am going straight from this game to a 76ers post on Instagram, and I'm going to see how many people are, the people in Philadelphia are ruthless. You think I'm ruthless? Philadelphia is a different type of punch you in the mouth kind of energy. I think Tobias Harris might be punched in the mouth on his way out of the arena tonight, and I pray for his well-being that he's not. But the people in Philadelphia are going to be irate about this one. Okay, James Harden basically tried to do you remember the no-look steal he had? I think it was on DeRozan. DeRozan was going up for a dunk. James Harden rips by, eyes locked to the opposite direction, and slaps it out of his hands. Do you guys know the play I'm talking about? I've seen it a few times on highlight reels. It's a really well-known clip. He kind of tried to recreate that moment there with Gary Trent Jr. And kind of almost got it, because he did get the steal, he did get the ball with no contact of Gary, but still, you're running through an active player's lane as he's flying to the rim. You know, that right there is already kind of a foul, depending on where contact was made. I only got one angle of it. Regardless of contact of the ball, I think there's still potential to be a foul ruled here. And at least that was the call made on the court. So they'll need, was it decisive evidence? No illegal contact. Wow. Okay, so do the Raptors get the ball back? You're kidding me if this is a tip ball. We had the rebound when it was whistled down. This better not be a tip ball or a jump ball. It's got to be an inbounds for the Raptors. It's got to be. I apologize for not knowing the rules of basketball well enough. It's got to be an inbound, no? Yeah, they had the right leg. That's what I was thinking too. I hear Matt Devlin talking about it. It's a jump ball? Oh, that's the refs who... All right, refs. I gave you your flowers earlier, and there we go. Precious Achiuwa wins it for the Raptors. There we go. Get it up to Gary. Get it over to Scotty. Oh my God, man. There you go. Okay, Gary Trent Jr., him and Scotty got to be having a beef right now because he does not want to pass Scotty the ball. I guess whatever. Maybe don't make the full court pass. Be careful. But that's 2 times alone in the fourth quarter where Gary Trent Jr. has had a wide open Scotty Barnes underneath the Sixers rim and has just taken his chances with the ball. Maybe my perceptions have deceived me here, but I think that was kind of I don't know if a selfish play is the right way to put it, but kind of like a tunnel vision play. Hey man, whatever. He got fouled. He did the right thing. We are still in the driver's seat, 89-86, 15.8 seconds left to go. Inbound by Siakam right now. Get that ball to Precious. Precious is fouled. Okay. Very clear. I'm not much of a math guy, but I will tell you guys right now. We're up by 3. You can hit a 3-pointer and tie this up. Achiuwa's shooting 2 at the free throw line. Each counts for 1 point. We need at least one of these to make this not a one-possession game. For what Achiuwa's done tonight, this feels like a small ask. Let's hope he can do it. Achiuwa, the first free throw, misses. Okay. I knew I jinxed him a bit there. Okay. All right. Not worried. I'm not sweating. You are. All right. 89-86. 15.1 seconds left. Achiuwa for his second one. There we go. Clutch, bro. Absolutely clutch. Okay. There we go. Harden zips it down to Maxey. Maxey gets loose for a dunk. We kind of gave up on that one there. Scotty Barnes with the ball gets fouled. Okay. So Scotty Barnes will be shooting 2 at the line. You see, I'm such a stats guy when it comes to the NBA, and obviously Scotty Barnes is in the Rookie of the Year contest. I'm excited that if he can hit both free throws, he'll have 15 points on the night. Tonight was so ugly for Scotty, but at least he's still going to get to the average that he normally gets. He's averaging 15 point something points per game. If he shot this terribly, I'm happy to see he'll at least hopefully end up. He missed the shot. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm talking about trivial stuff anyways. What am I saying of importance right now? Okay, Scotty, you got to hit this, bro. They better not let Tobias Harris touch this ball. Actually, you know what? If that's going to be the guy that hits a game-winning 3 on us, all right. But, wow, 90 to 88. Wow. Bro, I'm out here talking about like trivial stuff like the game's already over. Like at least Scotty Barnes is going to go and match his points per game average on a terrible shooting night. I'm getting way ahead of myself, man. I'm acting like these free throws were already hit. Wow. That's okay. That's 3 missed free throws of 4 taken in the final minute of this game. Final 30 seconds, that is. Isolate that stat. You've missed 3 of 4 free throws in the final 30 seconds of a game, which you are up by 1 possession. Again, I'm not a math guy. I'm really not. I don't think that's good. Hey, man, shouts out, I got to say, 276 live viewers. That's awesome. Appreciate everyone who's watching in with us right now. Okay. Andy's saying Raps are fine. Just hold the ball. Man, okay, let's see. I can't look at the chat anymore. I'm worried I'm going to get a spoiler. So I got to stay in live time right here. Okay, let's see. Niang inbounding the ball. Guys, I'm sorry. I can't look at the chat. I can't look at it. Niang to Harden. Harden covered by Scotty. Yes! Chris Boucher takes the charge. Yes, sir. Okay, is Chris okay? First of all, like, he might be, like, missing a row of teeth after that. Oh. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm not saying I'm correct here. Initial reaction to everything, not looking at the chat. Oh, you know what? He makes contact, but he does go up relatively straight in the air. He was not established at all before. Interesting. Okay, I'm struggling to collect how I feel about this. I feel like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to say the refs really did do us a solid there because James Harden gets that call. Let's not beat around the bush. Whether or not it's a proper foul, okay, it's being reviewed for a flagrant, so I think we're pretty well in the good here. But Chris Boucher getting clocked. James Harden gets that call, especially in his home arena, like upset game. You know, I'm surprised that the refs like let us play ball there. Straight up let us play ball. And it was pretty clean too. Chris Boucher, the only contact made was really Embiid's elbow to his chin. Wow. Chris Boucher, I said it earlier. I thought he was going to have a game, and there's been some magic in the air. He might be missing teeth, man. Oh, my God. He took that thing right off the kisser. Wow. I mean, Alvin Williams just said it. What a heck of a defensive play by Chris Boucher. He's been doing it all night. Yeah, he took a big earlier charge. Look, I'm going to leave it at this. I think Chris Boucher played clean defense there. I am absolutely bewildered, though, that with the way it looked in real time, that the referees had the poise, the logic, the overall care for the game of basketball to let them play ball there because, you know, that's about as good as you can play that defensively. James Harden ran in there like a bull in a china shop. Like I said, smoked Chris Boucher in the face with the elbow. I don't know, man. Harden's arguing his case, but I got to be real. I think that it's a tough one. Oh, Chris misses his first. He misses the first. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Chris. Please, Chris. Oh, gets it to go. 91 to 88. Okay. 1 possession game. I imagine we're going to be, of course, we're going to be fouled right away. Let's see if we can get this 2.7 seconds off the clock before we get fouled, though. Not likely, but hopeful. Okay. And then Niang fouls Pascal there. All right, man. All right. I'm going to say it one more time for everyone just pooling in. I am blown away that the refs, they officiated Harden like any other player. They didn't baby him there in that past minute because that was clean defense by Chris Boucher. Tip of the cap, bro. Tip of the cap. Yeah. Chris Boucher got smoked. Like that hit to the face or that elbow, that's like a full-on UFC knockout. Man, big love to my Canadian for standing in there, wearing that one on the chin, literally, and making the defensive play of a lifetime. He's been huge all game, and what a road battle for this Raptors team. Current score 93-88. They inbound it. They're just going to huck this one up from half. It's done, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. It's over. There we go. Huge underdog hit. Huge. And guys, I did place that live bet on it. So, quick little $50 for me there. Courtesy of the Raptors, courtesy of Chris Boucher, literally just wheeling me out my money. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Nothing short of defense, offense, staying together on the road. That's the big thing. Staying together. This group did not lose the faith. Scotty Barnes, really tough night on for his efficiency of his shot, but him and Gary Trent Jr., it wasn't going down for them, but they found a way. You got to respect and love resiliency like that. But we have another super chat coming in right now from who else other than Mr. Momentum himself, Mr. Cheeks, Champion Gold Gaming, saying, my cheeks are powerful. That is an absolute understatement, Champion Gold. Your cheeks are, I'm not going to say it, but powerful for sure. And we got a couple of different super chats coming in. Paul Blunt saying, W, dropping the dub. That's what it is. We're starting the streak right back up. And then Turtle T saying, WTK, we the kidneys, my brother. We do not go to the washroom during the Raptors game. You already know the vibes. I cannot miss a second of this because every second of this game was entertaining. Wow. Oh my God. You just need to love it. This is amazing. What a gut check W. Gut check W is the way to put that. I'm fired up. Let's take a look at the box score here, folks. 4 points, 6 rebounds for Khem Birch. I'm usually the first guy to say, Khem Birch, get better, be better. But tonight, for what we needed out of him, really good. And hold on. We got another super chat coming in from Paulie B, a.k.a. Paulie Blunt, saying, kidneys plus cheeks equals W. I am so sorry for anyone that doesn't know the context of these super chats. I swear it makes sense. I swear it does. But shouts out to Paul Blunt. He knows the vibes. And anyways, so Khem Birch, 4 and 6. 4 offensive rebounds I think he had. He was big. He came up big in a multitude of ways, played some good defense, had a block. For Khem Birch expectations, I was pleased tonight. Precious Achiuwa, 21, 9, and 1. This kid's insane. 9 of 15 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range. Man, what? That is insane. This guy's taking gutsy, important three-point shots now. I am so proud of Precious Achiuwa. I can't even imagine, what a guy like Masai Ujiri thinks. I mean, of course, he's already got Siakam, but looking at this guy that, he brought up through the Giants of Africa program. And, I feel like the African continent for basketball, they're known obviously for athleticism, for length, for all these beautiful basketball traits. But to see the kind of player that he's blossoming into right now, Precious Achiuwa is embracing all the development possible, and he is becoming the second coming of Pascal Siakam. Think about the amount of pride that we collectively, but especially Masai Ujiri, is going to feel in this kid right now. He's the next coming of Serge Ibaka. I am so excited about Precious and the kind of strides he's made. I've defended him for a minute now, and I'm just happy to see my Precious stocks way up. I bought low on Precious. It's going to the moon. Anyways, Scotty Barnes, 13, 6, and 4, 6 of 21 from the floor, 1 of 5 from three-point range, had 1 steal. Guys, what an underwhelming stat line for Scotty for really how good I think he still looked on the eye test. He was still competing every single minute. He played 42 minutes, so that Nick Nurse still saw something in him amid an underwhelming game. Very happy about this. Very happy about this. I guess I shouldn't say very. The fact that he's struggling and still managing to play 42 minutes and acing the eye test, very happy about that. And the fact that we won, it rights all the wrongs, so I'm not going to get too mad at anybody. Anyways, Siakam, 26, 10, and 5. It didn't feel like he had this kind of performance, but he truly did. He was 50% from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, and had a steal to go with it. I mean, Spicy P, we expect it from him now. You know, it's a shame because this kind of performance for Pascal would have got hyped up to the 9s a couple seasons ago, but low-key, we just like expect it now. You know, it is what it is. That's Pascal. That's what he's supposed to do. Go to work, big man. Ghost Pepper P, I like it. He delivered on time tonight. Gary Trent Jr., I made the decision to bet on him tonight. That went up in flames. Joel Embiid did get a double-double. That's just assured. But anyways, he does not hit the points mark, but what a clutch steal. Very clutch steal. 9 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 of 13 from the floor, 0 of 4 from 3. Wow. And only 1 steal, but boy, did it come at the right time. He did a good job of pushing the pace too in transition. So shouts out to Gary Trent Jr. Not a game that was completely lost on me, but pretty close. Anyways, Chris Boucher, 12, 14, monster double-double, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's not really an important stat. 4 of 12 from the floor. I swear he was more efficient than that, but 1 block and 1 steal to go with it. This guy came up at all the right times. He had, how many offensive rebounds? Give me a check on this. 5 offensive rebounds, 9 defensive rebounds. Like, do I need to say more? I don't. And then this, I saved debatably the best for last here. And you guys know who I'm about to say. Brooksy. Armani Brooks. Look, I know it's very little sample size. He only played 14 minutes, but 2 massive three-pointers. And even before he hit either of these big shots in the second half, I think actually no, both in the fourth quarter. And before he hit these shots, I was saying, I gotta respect the fact that he's just hustling for every last opportunity. It's amazing. Like, even when he wasn't... Okay, I'm just seeing a random comment about the barber. Who's your barber? Man, I go to like sports clips. I'm not fancy with that. That is a absolute foul on my part. I need to get a barber, but no, anyone who wants to cut my hair, I'll do it. If you're gonna do it for $20, sign me up. I'll get in the chair. But anyways, the reason my hair is so long right now is I made a deal with Leafs Digest. If we got up to 2K subscribers, which we aced that, I will be getting a mullet for playoffs. So I'm sorry, having a mullet on a basketball live stream will look incredibly out of place, but it will be happening. Just letting you guys know. But back to Armani Brooks. I'm so sorry. I'm getting absolutely distracted right now. Brooks playing great hustle-wise and then hitting 2 clutch shots that I am just damn surprised he even wanted to take. I respect the guts. He knows he's on a 10-day. He's got to make the most of it, make an impression. And even his playmaking and ability to like handle and manage the ball looked pretty on par tonight. I don't know. I was a big fan of what he did. Really big fan. That was awesome. I feel good game from start to finish. And I know we ended up being down 14 points at one point in the first quarter, but talk about staying the distance and most importantly, staying together on the road. What a ride, guys. What a ride. And what did we limit Embiid to? Okay, so, oh my God. I'm going to get to this. Guys, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Joel Embiid, so 21 points, 13-2. He was 6 of 20 from the floor. Didn't hit a three-pointer. Good job dealing with him. I'm just going to get right to it. I'll say Harden's first. 17, 9, and 8 for Harden. Almost gets a triple-double, but he was 5 of 12 from the floor, so under 50% as well. And I think we did a good job handling him. Tobias Harris. Oh my God. I feel like Shaq when he was like, JaVale McGee, Tobias Harris, 5 and 4, 2 of 9 from the floor, 0 and 4 from three-point range. The Sixers fans better go at him with the same energy they had for Ben Simmons because, wow, you pay that man $45 million to walk around the court turning over the ball like that? Wow. I am happy that I have Masai Ujiri to make my roster. I will say that. And speaking of the devil, we got Connor dropping a super chat saying this game was truly a Masai moment. And he trademarks it, Masai moment. It was, man. It was. Look at Precious. Look at Scotty. Look at, Gary who gets the clutch steal. But really, honestly, like look at Precious and like Chris, guys that he's carved out of nowhere. My God. I shouldn't say out of nowhere for Achua. Achua was a first-round draft pick, but taking him to a new level. You do that redraft right now, Achua's already probably going top 10. The sky's the limit. Achua is already much better right now than Pascal was in his freshman year. There is no reason to think that Precious Achua might be an all-star one day. Wrap your head around that. I mean, if Tobias Harris is running around the court getting paid $45 million, then I don't know. Bring Achua his money too. This is crazy, guys. I'm super thrilled. I definitely got into this one tonight. I was talking a bit of garbage towards the Philadelphia 76ers. To this moment, I am. But hey, if we have any of their fans in the chat still, I got it. Intara is saying Harden with 6 turnovers, LOL. Yes, sir. Dial that up. He was filling up that column tonight. But wow, what a job by the Raptors. And I do apologize to any 76ers fans. Hey, man, you can give it right back to us. You definitely can. I say everything with love. Anybody who tunes in, even from other fan bases, you want to watch the game from behind enemy lines, I always welcome it, man. We want all the smoke. So this was a lot of fun. I will wear a loss on the chin, but tonight there's no need to because we go into Philadelphia and we tear the Sixers' hearts out. This was special. Guys, thank you so much for everyone who watched with me. I can get a little jacked up. I'll say it right now. I can get a little jacked up. So you guys seem to appreciate my energy, and I appreciate you for that reason. And I know we're all feeling the energy right now. So let's hope this thing continues. And then next game, we are going to be playing. Oh, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow versus the Bulls. Be there, be square. I'm excited for it. And in the meantime, I'm signing off.